What's up? What's up
with it? Happy Monday,
Can
folks.
I hear?
Happy Monday.
We're here.
We're here, barely surviving, per usual.
For some reason, it doesn't feel like I went to work.
Today did kind of fly by.
It's that Adderall.
Well, I woke up at 3
eaten?
p.m. today, so that's how my life is going.
I know, but you're on that, like server bar life.
That,
you know,
ooh, 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. when I'm getting off work. So
You twist the base towards you, you know.
I got you.
There you go.
Me just trying to be dainty again.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
You can come join us. Come sit down.
Fuck out of here, dude.
What happened?
Someone walked in. They came in here to read or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Over there.
It's a very, very intimate reading spot, but the pod's going on, so.
How's everyone's weekend? Recap.
nothing happened.
I ditched you a couple times.
Lots of flakies,
No.
reschedules.
I'm here today, though.
There you go. Thought that mattered.
I wish I could do that with my work. Just be like, yeah,
I'm not
I'm
feeling
gonna
it
have
today.
to reschedule today. I'll be in there next week.
I'll get all the work done next week.
Next week.
And then be like, yeah, I'm not feeling it today. How about tomorrow? And then they're like, yeah, dude, let's go. And then I'm like, yeah, I'll be in late.
You guys don't work weekends, though, do you?
No.
I try to.
Oh,
Well, yeah, you have the option to, though, right?
yeah. I work on weekends, so that's what I was doing all weekend. Was
Like,
just
Normally, like, all
grinding.
weekend.
all weekend,
So,
Thursday
like,
to
2?
Sunday.
Damn,
Thursday
even
and
Sunday?
Sundays I get off at like 12, but Friday and Saturday for sure 2 a.m.
Do you feel like you hang out with your coworkers a lot more because you're all on the same schedule?
Yeah,
That's what I
like
noticed when
the
I worked in
only
the bar
people
industry.
I hang out with is
Yeah.
my coworkers and shit like that. So
Because they're on your time.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
I felt the same way when I worked at a bar. I didn't hang out with like any of my actual friends. It was just all coworkers.
no one else that I know I hang out. I don't even see my roommate. You know what I mean? Because he works during the week and then I work on the weekends. So, but
That's
it
good,
is what it
though.
is. It's good money, so you gotta do what you gotta do.
Weren't you working a desk job for a while?
Yeah, I was working at an aerospace corporation for probably like 5 years and then got a little COVID layoff on that. So
How is
I know-
it going from an office job to a bar job?
it's actually something that I've been struggling with a lot recently right now. Like
Mm-hmm.
I miss that, just being able to just chill and you just be listening to music.
It's
while
still
you're doing your
stressful,
work
though,
and stuff.
but-
Like, it's still stressful. You got deadlines and all that stuff, but it's a lot less like confrontational as serving is,
Because it's like it's face to face.
right away, like as soon as you get set, you got to be over there within like a certain amount of time and shit. So it's just like, but it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. Like I said, it's good money, so
I don't
can't
think-
really turn a cheek to good money.
Right.
If that makes
I
sense.
don't think I'd ever go work at a bar again.
It just
If I knew how to bartend, I would. Because
Yeah.
that's where the money's at, I think. But
good money. For
You gotta be smart to do that, though.
Ooh,
is that like a low blow or?
that's what it sounded like.
I'm just pointing out facts.
I
you
thought
know?
we got the beef all out before the pod.
There's still a
No,
little bit of tension.
obviously
It's
not.
sizzling a little bit. No, but no, he is
Big
right.
beef,
Like
big beef.
bartending is very like complex. I shouldn't say complex, and maybe not necessarily smart, but you do just got to be quick. You know what I mean? And like you think like you got less people to deal with, but you have to deal with the entire bar's drinks. You know what I mean?
Oh, and
So
the servers.
your
drinks.
bar maybe has like 18 people at it, but you have all the other tables, beers and drinks that they're all ordering.
True.
That you got to do at the same time. So it's like, and to be sitting there and like getting it measurements right and all that shit, like it's like, nah, bro, I could never. You make $1,000 a night, but fuck that. Like you're going through hell for that $1,000. You know what I mean?
But your
So-
shifts fly by.
And you see interesting people, I'm sure. Like, you be getting people drunk all night. So, fucking, like, I be serving and I see people just making out at the bar and all that shit. And I'm like, Jesus. Everyone just gets so comfortable
It's
where I
that
work
booze,
at.
man. That liquid courage.
It's that Boston's.
God.
That's what we needed pod today, just a little bit of liquid
Little
courage.
Liquid courage.
But on that note, Welcome back to the Gotta Be Good podcast.
I'm starting it up.
And yeah, I blank every time I do these intros,
okay.
and they never get better. I'm not good.
I think it builds character.
It's organic.
Mhm.
So, as you guys can tell, we got Yellow Dubs
Big yellow baby.
and DJxButtah on the pod again, running it back with both of them.
Mhm.
Video pods.
Video pods.
I'm used to that audio.
I'm more on point today.
Yeah. Montaigne is from the audio, aka Yellow,
OG shit.
aka Dubs,
Episode 3.
aka Stain.
We out here.
But if you guys want to go check that out, it's on Spotify. It's a pretty wild
And-
episode.
And Apple
Then you'll
Pod.
get to know a little more about him.
Young yellow, you know.
And DJxButtah's pod just dropped. It's probably going to
Yesterday,
be
wasn't it?
2 weeks ago once this drops. So,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
but it was yesterday, yeah.
I listened to like
Yeah.
half of it
Right.
during my lunch break today.
Appreciate that little shout out in the beginning there, folks. That was a nice little
Mhm.
smooth little shout out. I was like, oh,
Yes, sir.
well, look at that.
Gotta slide them in when you can, you know.
We out here.
Yeah, we
Yes.
need a counter
It's good to
on
be
top of my
back.
head on every time I say fucking absolutely. I said absolutely in that pod at least 30
It's-
fucking times.
It's funny because
I'm gonna watch out this time.
You're good.
That's what we did. It was always
We used to say like.
like. I still do,
Like a million
for sure.
times.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
But the more you do it, just the better you get at it. It's like with anything else. So
Back.
Just got to get into it. But yeah, that first one, I was just going to say, you know, that was a little bit like nerve wracking for me. I remember we got pretty
We got
lit
little
on that
snacks.
first one.
Did we go
yeah.
to Cowboys after too?
We did, yeah.
Yeah,
were sitting
we should
there
do that
for a minute.
today.
I feel the same thing, but yeah, no, we were sipping those Mike's Harders last time they came on, and we just let the
Huh?
Talked about
pod fly. After
talked
that.
about Miami a
Or in
lot.
a fucking
It was a lot of
bar or
treacherous
something
stuff.
if you want.
We going straight in.
Shots.
Is that what we're doing? We're gonna
I'm
start the
definitely
pot with a
doing
shot.
mixy.
Hell yeah.
I'll do a shot at the key.
Let's run it.
I'm scared.
Tequila's kind of my favorite.
Is it your
You
thing
know,
now?
I bought a bottle of Casamigos, and there was no label on it, so there's no price. So
Mhm.
everything around it said $30. I'm like, all right, cool, $30. Everything else said $30. I was like, get to the counter, $58 after
That's cheap.
claw and stuff too.
What were we drinking before Nolan's show? That's
Fuck, that was like a
17 something?
$200
Yeah.
and some dollar bottle.
Homeboy went all out.
$17.38.
Oh yeah, you bought some Remy, huh?
I don't know.
I don't know. It was this is like tall, skinny bottle.
It might have been.
Sound like
Was it tequila?
I think it was 17 something.
1738. That's Remy.
That might have been it.
It was like this tall, skinny bottle. That looked weird. Yeah.
We're gonna isolate that part of the pod
Nah,
right
you
there.
keep that motherfucker.
I didn't do that.
So what's up, boys? What you been up to? Pod's been popping off. You guys been having a
Sure.
bunch of different people on here.
I mean,
Yeah,
if I'm
it's been
being
good.
honest, I feel like I haven't been performing the best. I think I get in my head while I'm setting everything up, and then just like the wait time. And then as soon as we start, I'm blank.
Okay, so what you were saying before the pod too is you're like, I got so much to say before I get on this shit.
And now I
Like,
have nothing.
when I DJ, bro, like, okay, you probably relate to this too. Like, you'll just be playing some music with your homies, nothing, like, no responsibility, just letting it ride. And then as soon as you like try to record something, or you like, you see yourself hit that record button, so you know now it's happening, and
Yeah.
like this is now a thing that I'm supposed to like. It's that responsibility element, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Whereas when you're just fucking around having a good time, like shit just rolls because
You
it's
just-
natural.
You just
know?
want to perform good, you know?
Yeah, so now it's just like, okay, now the fucking, you know, the heat is on. I'm in the battle, you know, the moment and shit. So
It's literally
I feel
just
that.
like starting the conversations and trying to dial down an intro and stuff, something that makes sense. Like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm about to say when,
I kind of like what we did today, though. Just bullshit for like 5 minutes and then do like
yeah.
your little intro spiel.
But you know, when I was coming on this pod, it's about to get buck wild up in this bitch. So
That's
get
the
it.
plan.
Yeah.
Need
That's
some of
the
that
plan.
liquid courage.
I said, all right,
Yeah.
Keanu's coming out. We could just talk our shit today. So.
Not gonna lie, last time with Keanu. I was just like bummed all
I sound
day.
super
Yeah.
monotoned.
And then,
Yeah.
I thought it went great, boys.
Really?
You guys are killing
I'm
it.
glad. I appreciate
So-
that.
I watched like 30 minutes of it after I messaged you if we could run it back, and I was like,
I thought you were kind of tripping about
it's
that
not
part.
that
but
bad. It might be because we were using the mics and then the cameras,
The wireless
and
mics.
then
You guys
it's
were not
weird,
feeling the wireless, but
You like them,
everything
though.
was hitting at once.
what I was saying though is I was glad you guys had Keanu on because you've been doing a lot of you've been playing your shows lately. You kind of fell right into this little
Yeah,
DJ
man.
thing that you've been doing,
dude,
lately.
and
Yeah, man.
we
It's
ran
been
that.
less than maybe like a year, and
About a year and some change. Yeah,
you
I've
just
been
been
again.
right in there.
Oh, I'm trying to
Because
get like bro.
you just posted a thing on your story yesterday saying you were practicing on whose board was that?
That's my boy.
I thought you bought a white one. That little.
I sold that fucker.
Oh, okay. So
it
you
was cool
actually,
though. I got that one. I found a 1000.
you actually did buy the 1000.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I went with it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking broke the crossfader on that fucker though.
I was gonna say because you got colored faders. Now. Where'd you get those little aftermarket faders
whipping
at?
that thing.
Or did it-
DJTechTool.com.
Okay.
Shout out DJTechTool.com.
This guy.
Y'all are fire. Yeah, man. They got all type of shit on
But
there.
yeah,
It's
no,
fucking cool.
that's pretty dope, dude. And it's funny that he says that because I was gonna sell him my 1000 because I was like, you know what, like my buddy's got, he's got some upgraded equipment and stuff like that, and I was just like, it's just so hard to fucking break from that, you know what I mean,
really
and then
is.
just be out from it. And like I can't always use his stuff, so I got to use my own shit and stuff like that. But yeah, no, that's pretty dope. You got the 1000, dude.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
man. Oh, yeah, that shit.
I
love
get
it.
pretty
And
spendy
now I
too.
want more.
don't they?
You want more because
I want more. And I
mixing-
want the fucking CDJs.
mixing
bro.
on the
It's-
laptop though,
yeah.
it's just so like I don't know. That's the only reason why I don't like the 1000 is because like you got to deal with the laptop the entire time. You can't just plug your USB in there
Right.
and just be playing and shit like
I feel
that.
that.
So,
Right.
yeah.
I feel that heavy because that's how this pod was before all this shit. But pull up the laptop, connect every mic to the laptop. It was so
Oh, man.
difficult.
And that shit kills your laptop, dude.
It kills your
Kills
laptop,
it.
so you have to have your charger with you the
Yeah.
entire time, and you can't have two people playing at once. Where on a CDJ, if you have three of those, you can have three people playing at once because you
Mhm.
can plug into each individual. You know what I mean? So you just have your USB, and you get that a little adapter we used to use
Yeah.
three people, but that just spaces out all the storage so
Mhm.
bad and shit like that. So yeah, that 1000 definitely is like it's bittersweet. You know
For
what
sure.
I mean?
For
So-
sure.
This has become an EDM type podcast,
This-
and I love it.
Yeah, man.
Well, you got two DJs on here. you
Yeah,
know what
right.
I mean?
I know, it's
I mean,
perfect.
we're pretty deep into the fucking EDM scene now.
I'm getting
that,
Tony
like,
back into it.
like everybody.
Tony was
Should've seen it.
lit at Excision.
should've
He
seen
was
this dude.
lit.
You should have seen this dude at Subtronics.
Oh, it
bro.
was
He had a
Subtronics. That's what it was. Yeah,
That was
yeah.
cool though. We ran that interview and then we ran into like what
Right?
2 weeks later or something like that.
I was definitely like
He didn't know what to do for a bit.
I
He
was
was
on
wearing
the
that
edge
gotta
of
be
blacking
good
out, you know, like
jersey
for
you had.
sure. It was wild. I've never been more sore in my fucking life the next day. My neck, dude, just the back of my neck was like, ooh.
His story had
I gotta-
me dying.
I need
bro.
one of those fucking
got
one of those
some good
braces.
That-
Yeah, dude.
They actually have the Excision
I was watching
fake neck
some,
braces or
right?
whatever.
Watching some of your snaps and I was like, damn,
Yeah, I got some
who
good
is
ones.
that?
That's what I'm saying. You're just fucking cranking,
Dude,
bro. I
Tony
was
had
like,
a
he
fucking
got lit.
blast.
Yeah.
Bro, that's
You
what
already
that
know.
shit
That shit was
does.
crazy.
Dude, that shit is intoxicating. I
We
swear
got
to
there
God.
so early too. We got there at like 8:30. So not to say like the open acts were boring, but
Was that Friday?
yeah.
So you saw Arctic soon.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
I think
yeah.
that-
yeah.
Dude, no
The guy
one
with the
posted
crazy hair?
videos.
the red
pink
hair.
and-
Yeah, he's from
Yeah,
like
yeah.
where's he from?
Argentina.
Yeah.
He's from
Yeah.
Argentina.
He was the first person we
I
saw.
loved it. I
Dude.
loved it. That shit was sick.
that
he was
was
getting
the only reason why
rowdy.
I was gonna go to that show. Like I like Subtronics a
Getter?
lot, but yeah. Okay, I won't hate on Getter, but like yeah,
He's
whatever.
OG.
He's OG, but he plays like experimental bass and
I love
stuff
it.
like that.
I
But
love it.
Like the
I don't know. Okay, so like I just really like just dubstep and rhythm. If
I
that
don't like
makes
that
sense. So,
inhalant
like,
song he's got.
He's
the
got
Whippet
like
song.
old songs that I really like and stuff like that, but it's not stuff that I would play.
He
you
doesn't
know
play
what I mean?
any of the songs I really like his softer shit,
Yeah.
like Heartless. and Solo and that whole album he put out that's like soft. He never plays any of it.
I'm a fan of the underground. If that makes sense.
He played some Puya songs and some a Suicide Boy song, I think.
For sure. But like underground dub, like I don't know if you heard of Hamro. Hamro was here when Excision was here, and I missed that show. But
what do you know what day he played? Because there's two. I went Friday for that too. Also,
yeah, I went on Friday for that too because that was a night.
Maybe
that Calcium was there. And
no, I went Saturday then. Yeah. I remember I was talking to you.
That was the show you went to,
and you were
Saturday.
Like, "You're a loser," and I'm like, "No, I'm not." I had to go see Wooly, dude.
Saturday sold out, but it's just because all the big names. But all
Wooly's
the
tight.
underground artists were there on that Friday. I swear, Calcium, Stone Level.
Calcium's good.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't Stone Level. It was Hall. That would say.
Dude, Hall. Oh my fucking god, dude.
Yeah, it was Hall for sure. But yeah, no. Arctics at Subtronics would have been a fucking 6 at
I
seat.
thought that show was like my favorite.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Subtronics though is.
I don't. If I'm being honest, I don't remember. Like I saw
Not
some
at all?
videos. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now I kind of remember, but I don't remember like in the moment. I remember seeing you, and like
We saw you when
everybody
we were
that we were
leaving, too.
with. But like the stage, I only remember Arctics and the person after.
'Cause, yeah, that was right when we got there.
I don't even know how y'all
Leo
recognize
Leo
Keanu.
Tricks
He
or
be got
something.
some
I'm the biggest
ski
black
ma-
dude
but you got
there,
some
bro. What
ski
you talking
mask
about?
on and
I
shit.
usually do.
I'm
Ski
like,
mask.
Well, no,
this guy got a neon ski
I saw the
mask
double
on.
nose piercing. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's Keanu.
Yeah.
And then I went and said, "What's up?" And it was you.
Going up to get another drink.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But Leo Tricks is pretty good too. I like Leo Tricks. But
I'd be steadily on that left side too. I don't really fuck with the right side of the army. It's too.
I'm
packed.
usually always on the right side, but they wanted to be fucking right up
Right
next to the
side?
fucking speakers.
No one
that
is-
night for some reason.
Keanu, the left side is where it's at.
I need to be on the
Always
left side.
left side
Always and
loft,
forever.
left side skyway,
Oh,
left side
loft
armory.
for sure.
All day, it's the left side. Right side is where the weirdos hang out. And I did see you at the you weirdo because I did walk up on you on the right side. You remember that one time when I forget what show it was? I might have been.
Was it at Loft?
No, it was at Skyway.
That Skyway?
Honestly, Skyway, I usually chill upstairs.
Balcony is pretty
Balcony is
fire.
good.
Except for it gets dangerous up there. It's dark and there's stairs and
We
shit.
kind of wander all over the
But
place whenever I go.
Balcony's
But
fire.
Throw a backflip.
Keanu, I need you to convert to the left side. That's
I'm
that's
gonna
all I
convert to
got.
the left
Convert
side.
to the left
Hey,
side.
right side be
That-
moshing though. Right side be lit, bro.
Because that's where all the animals are.
Yeah.
Bro.
I
You need
love
to
the
convert
animals.
left side. And that's next time I see you at a show, it better be on the left side of the stage.
Yeah, it's
That's
gonna
all
be-
I gotta say.
All right, but I got you.
But yeah,
Well, I can say though, out of all the shows I have been to, like rapping shows and shit, compared to this first show at,
Way
I've never
different.
been to the Armory, nothing like that. Everybody was so nice.
yeah,
Right?
Like
yeah.
every single person. It was. I like bump into somebody. I'm like, my bad. They're like, keep going.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yep,
all right.
Yep.
You know.
yep.
It
And
was
when
crazy.
you said you didn't have, or you're saying you had so much fun, I'm like, dude, that shit is so
That
intoxicating.
makes me so happy.
At the Armory is so intoxicating too, because it's just this big open.
It's a huge warehouse.
Just in a big
Literally.
room.
It used to be a legit
It's a
armory.
fucking arena.
It's just
dude.
full
It's
of
just-
people up in that bitch. And it's
huge.
just the greatest experience ever. But yeah, no, I was mad I missed that night for sure. And like, I did see you guys posting all that shit. And I was like, I could have
Oh,
hung out
yeah.
with Hoodie and
Yeah,
Tony
you
for
could have
sure.
good times.
I was by myself a little bit. I get lost, you know. Just
I know. Yeah.
Well-
Tony falls asleep in driveways.
There'd be a lot of.
Hey.
When did that happen?
that's fucking
Hey.
that's responsible, man. I was
least it
like,
was a driveway.
I was so drunk. I'm like, I'm about to throw up. So I went and slept on the driveway instead of
Oh
sleeping
my
inside.
goodness.
So I was
Damn.
just bleh. I was in Florida after Rolling Loud.
Oh, I totally forgot about
You did
that.
not. He just wanted to
And
bring
I
it
was
up.
cracking in the bed.
But so to bring it back, like Keanu, you've been playing a lot of shows lately. Like, what's your favorite venue that you're rocking with right now, bro? Because I personally like, and didn't you play at Exchange recently or no?
It was open decks at Exchange.
Okay.
When the fuck?
Oh,
Sometime in
That's the one
February,
venue I have
forgot.
not played at.
I was brief. I was like 15 minutes or something.
He's
like that.
done.
real brief. But recently, so when you guys know-
315 at Excision or at Exchange though, like I haven't played there before. I've always
it's
wanted
pretty
to
cool.
play there.
It's
Like,
a cool little venue, dude.
Shit exchange.
Yeah.
I like that basement vibe.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
super cool.
Low ceilings,
Mhm.
chill.
You know what? Someone told me it's haunted. The exchanges.
Good.
Because
It makes it better.
both of
Right.
y'all been kind of rocking with Blizzy. Because
That's
I know
my dude,
you've been
dude.
rocking. He just had an interview on you.
Dude, he introduced us to so many people at
And you've been rocking with
Retox.
him too. haven't
I just
you?
got introduced to him. I mean, I haven't met him face to face yet. I
Yeah.
mean,
You'll
but
meet him.
I know, yeah, definitely will. We'll vibe
Yeah.
for sure. He
Great
loves
guy.
house. I love house. It's
He comes
Yeah,
into Boston
collab.
all the time. That's how.
Does he really?
Yeah, that's how I know Brian.
nice.
For sure.
A lot of mutual friends too. He's from SLP.
Small world,
Oh,
small
yeah.
world. But yeah, shout out to his brother Andy too. Andy's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I haven't met
for
Andy,
sure.
but
I haven't met him, but he sports spot heavy.
Yeah.
Braden,
Yeah.
Braden knows him. That's so funny that you know Braden.
Dude, I grew up with Brandon, bro. That shit's wild. I don't know if it's like elementary school, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, type shit.
Damn.
Elementary, all of middle, bro.
Yeah, it's my ex-best friend.
And I don't think I've seen him since. I might have seen him once, a couple times after high school, but dude, I haven't seen him really since like 7th grade.
It's all right. I barely
He
see him
pulls
anymore
up in
either.
his fucking room. It's like Braden. I'm like, what the fuck? Braden Mills.
Yeah, he used to be my
Insane.
roommate.
Really?
Yeah, we worked
Oh.
at a logistics company together that I'm no longer with. We moved in here like June, and then he kicked me out. Nah, I'm just playing. I kicked myself out.
Yeah, he kicked you out. Good.
No, I just couldn't afford living here anymore, and him and his girl are doing pretty well. So
Yeah.
Is he okay? So, because you guys were talking about EDM culture, he goes to shows and stuff like that too, or
I used to bring Brain to some, like he came to Excision with me last year.
Okay.
He went to Subtronics with my whole friend group when I was on vacation. I was really pissed about that.
so it's kind of casual.
I brought him to like I think a loft show or two, but he used to photographer like
Yeah.
a bunch of big hip hop shows
Facts.
and shit like that. So we actually had him on. He was on one of our audio pods,
I believe
The
he
fifth
was.
one?
Yeah.
4th or 5th maybe.
Yep. One of those
That's dope,
numbers.
man.
But yeah, bro, I was saying, what venues have you played at? Because like I've been seeing you on your stories and shit. And you've been
I haven't
playing a lot of
played-
venues.
I haven't played at any big ones yet, except for Exchange.
Exchange?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good for 15 minutes. Yeah, which is cool. But I've been a little everywhere, man. I mean, last spot I talked about Iowa with the festival that I did. That was the first big one. The True Seas production. Shout out True Seas. A little bit after that, little hip hop shows with my team. Over at Caboose, I DJ Caboose for a little bit.
I just
Right
took
now-
a big sip in that mic. Sorry about
Oh,
that.
you're good,
Keep
bro.
going.
Yeah, now I'm picked up by a DJ company called Lens on Records, and I'm gonna be right now. I'm DJing at Punch Bowl Social Weekly, right? Almost every
Fell
other week.
right
But-
into it.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get out there, man.
So-
You know me.
Punch Bowl makes you bring your own setup
Yep.
and all that stuff.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, really open format, really vanilla. So I gotta play a lot of Taylor Swift.
What do you-
Hey, let's go.
No, that is not what I wanted to hear.
Where do you play it? Like where? in
Taylor,
Punch Bowl
my
do you
girl.
play?
That's funny you asked that because nobody knows what
She's
the fuck
too
it is. So
skinny.
you walk in those front doors and you notice like a cage up top.
Yeah,
That's where I'm at.
that's pretty dope.
It's cool, but nobody fucking notices.
No.
See,
Where
the
the fuck
thing
you
is,
DJ
though,
at? It's like
that's kind of a cool environment though, because then
Yeah.
you can just be like, whatever. Like, who can?
Oh,
no
dude.
one can look at me if like something goes wrong.
dude, it's
or, like,
practice. Dude.
Yeah,
I do
you
whatever
know what
the
I mean?
fuck I
That'd
want.
be,
Up
that'd
there.
be pretty fucking tight, actually. I think. For
Hell
sure.
yeah, dude.
That'd
I
be
just-
fun to
It's
come
a cool
through and
vibe too in Punch Bowl.
Yeah.
It's like a big arcade, pretty much, right?
Pretty fun.
Punch
I mean,
Bowl
fun, yeah.
social, guys. Let's just say it properly for
Oh,
everyone.
yeah.
Where is that, dude? For sure.
West End.
But yeah, no, that's pretty dope, dude. And like, I've been really wanting to get into freeform. Like, okay, play a lot of dubstep and stuff like that, but hip hop and like fucking like club music, I
Mhm.
feel like that's also a fun vibe. You see so many people playing those shows and stuff, and that's where the people are just like really into it, like
Yeah.
lyrics and all that shit. Like, I've been trying to get into that for sure. So
Definitely,
it's
man.
pretty dope, man.
Definitely. It's a journey. It's kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. It's tough to mix hip hop sometimes. You know, you gotta
Because-
really know your music.
Whereas
Yeah,
when
like
it comes to
dubstep,
that.
there's like 16 notes and 32 bars that you get to, and you know, right
Exactly.
there you switch out of it. Whereas the lyrics, someone would be like, when I move you, and
Right.
then you just
You know
fucking
what I'm
switch it
saying?
to something different. Yeah,
Right,
nah.
dude.
So yeah, for sure, I feel that, and that's why it's scary. And like that's why I was
Super.
saying it's super nice where you're just chilling up in the cage. Where like if you were to do
Right.
something like that, and someone's like, okay, that kind of was weird, but I don't know where that guy's at. Whereas when you're
Right,
like
where the fuck is that
at the
dude that
loft or at
fucked up?
Skyway, they're looking
they're
directly
fully paying
at
attention
you.
to you,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like right in your eyes,
And
then
they're like
you-
5 feet from you.
Yeah.
You
Right.
hit a beat grid off, and someone's just like, okay, like this guy sucks.
Whack.
Looking right at you in your eyeballs, like, no.
They only bring out the rails once the headliner comes up.
Yeah. So it's like, it's a lot. That's cool that you kind of are moving in that way type
For sure.
shit. So,
Well, since the last pod you've been on, you've definitely done some streams, right?
Yup.
There was something else. Was it a Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday night. So Win Music. Shout out Win Music, man. My boy Edwin.
yeah. that was
Blessed me
pretty
with
dope.
an open slot Thursday night. He's throwing a house party event, house music all night.
We met him at Retox.
Yeah, great guy.
It's dope.
Great guy. But yeah, and La Katrina's every Thursday. He's trying to throw a house party.
I
You know,
mean, we were trying to pull up, but it was.
I was trying to
hard,
get you
man.
guys.
Are they trying to
but
do-
it was super last
Aren't they
minute.
doing
though.
another one?
Yeah,
this
they're doing another
Thursday?
This
one this
Thursday,
Thursday.
I already talked to him about it. I'm trying to go for sure.
Yeah, it's dope.
Um,
$2
I got-
tacos, $5 margaritas. It's fucking lit. Then you
What
get
time
to
does that start?
perform. I think they want to. So performances start at 9.
Is it on Lake Street?
It's on Lake Street.
Yeah.
Where?
349 East Lake Street.
It's
Oh, La Katrina's.
Yeah.
Katrina.
I think I know where that
That's
is.
pretty
I'm down to go
dope.
smash some
Yeah, man.
tacos.
Yeah,
I love
Sure.
it. Yeah.
On Thursdays?
Yep. Thursdays. You know, they're trying to switch it up. This is really, really new. He
The
just
lineup's
started this
pretty
shit.
good though.
Lineup's really fucking good.
For this Thursday's pretty good.
Really good. Really good DJs coming up, man.
I'm not even in the scene. I know it's pretty good.
My man.
Hey, you gotta
I'm
come
just
on, man.
diving. I'm like a beginner right now.
Then you'll love house music. I think you will, because I remember last pod you were talking about how
House music
That's how it
is
starts.
lyrics,
Yeah.
like a little more type shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
So house music, that's
something that like
started
slows
for you.
down and then hits, get some
Yeah,
lyrics. You
no
know, I
shit.
can't just
You grow out of that.
go
though.
hard the whole time.
You do, you will.
kind of.
I started-
House
I
is
started out very
universal.
housey.
Yeah.
It's very
I
universal.
love
Where
that,
like
dude.
even like as much as I said I really do fuck with some dubstep, like a house show will hit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I still
And,
like
like,
house, but
House shows are where all the this is where the vibe, like club vibe, all the girls are there.
God.
You know what I mean? Like
And then
that's
you,
the vibe.
you slide in a little bit of Taylor Swift.
No,
Whereas at a dubstep
absolutely
show,
fucking
it's just a
not,
bunch of
Tony.
guys in black shirts. Like
yeah, there's a couple grimy girls there. That's my thing.
said, that's what I love. I love them little
I want-
dubstep
That's
rats.
funny.
Yeah, wearing barely nothing.
Yeah,
But all
That's
I
my
see is the
shit.
guys in black shirts with their arms crossed. Like, that was a good transition, but I could have probably.
Yo,
just been-
pretty good. He's
I
not mixing
sold-
it. He's not mixing it key though.
Guess what though?
What's happening?
Keys up.
Off topic, but I sold 2 jerseys at Subtronics.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta
That
be
was
good.
tight, actually.
Yeah, they came up to me. Some
Did she
girls.
even-
Oh.
Was it 2 at the same time, or
Just one girl ordering 2 jerseys.
Oh.
she was right behind us?
Yeah, and I was like, "Fire, let's do it."
It's got
some good
quality to it. It's two toned and it just looks delicious.
Yeah, she loved it.
What does 222 mean?
Oh god,
It's Tony's birthday.
She knew.
Don't.
She knew.
she knew. Easy, she knew.
She knew what was up. It was vibes.
But yeah, no,
That's
sorry.
super dope though.
I've
That's
been
super cool.
getting distracted on this pod just because I'm interested. Like it's cool to see fucking people coming up and Keanu, I would have never expected you to start DJing and stuff like that. And I just
bro,
remember
me
us
neither.
seeing you and
Me
then
neither.
we're talking about all those boards and stuff like that. So it is interesting. And like you played venues I haven't played at that I want to play at. So I just
Yeah,
kinda-
where the hell have you been? I've seen maybe
Tanner.
2 things recently.
So recently I have not been doing anything. Like I said on the last pod. So this
You
is how
talked about it on the last
This is
pod.
how
but-
lazy you guys know I
I
am.
seen you. I seen there was one. Did you even play it?
You know how lazy
Did you
I
pull up?
am. So I played New
slept.
Year's was the last show that I played.
Okay.
And it
Where
wasn't
at?
even a solo show. It was gosh damn it, where was it? No, not Appleton. Lacrosse is where I
in
played.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, on New Year's, and
Ah,
I
yeah,
played with
yeah.
Glami
Yeah,
ATG. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So we did a little back to back. It was at 3 a.m. and it
Oh,
was
damn.
actually really fucking lit.
It's
Like
lit.
everyone
Oh,
was turned at that point.
Absolutely.
You know, personally, I'll just.
Do you know what the name of the venue was?
It's the Popcorn Bar. I think that's what it was called.
That's some Wisconsin type shit.
I think it was called Popcorn, and it was actually a really dope venue. And there's a lot of people there because lacrosse, like, there's nothing else really out there to do. So all the people who like dubstep.
You said lacrosse, Wisconsin, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what they have like a street that has the most bars within like a certain amount of miles in
I've
like
heard of that, actually,
the country, I think.
It
So,
might have been on there.
I've been there to do wedding photography and shit. Got the hotel paid for, went out there, and that shit was lit. Every bar we went to, popping.
Yeah.
Like we went to axe throwing bars, arcade bars,
I guess I've
bar
been-
bars.
Sick invite.
Are you mad that you
I
you got
was
flaked
on work.
Flake.
I was on work. I went out
man.
there to shoot a wedding.
You've changed.
Frosted.
I have
Flakes.
now. I don't shoot weddings.
Oh yeah, you did really change actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
That was
so
tight when you had all that sick camera like shit though.
You and
Yeah.
Jake were doing that, or
Yeah.
yeah.
Trying to get Jake on here so we can discuss our beef battles.
I love it. I love it.
It's not beef.
Big beef.
It's not beef.
No.
It's funny.
Nah.
But yeah, no. So played at lacrosse, and that was a pretty cool show. And like, I've hit up people to play shows, but I haven't really been adamant about it. So, but today on the way here, like, I just went and downloaded a bunch of new songs that I want to play. So I'm like, all right, maybe I'll put a little mix together, drop it. And,
Gotta be good event.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I was
Run
interested.
it.
I was gonna see if you guys wanted us to fucking bring a board in or some
Dude,
shit.
I was
like that today.
I was actually thinking
Whoa.
about that, dude.
Yeah, I'd be down. Like, get a little 10-minute set in. You know,
I'd be,
it'd be pretty fire.
This is also what I
intro
thought
set.
though. I was like, just putting, like, it's hard to just put two people on and be like, all right, like, if we put a set together, it'd be a lot different. But
Right.
just be like, all right, back to back, because you do be playing a lot of different stuff. Like, I'm like, all right, I wouldn't really know
I'll
where
play
this goes.
whatever you like.
Your stream that you just did though, that was dubstep. I saw those clips that you posted on Instagram and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm trying, man.
Played some Sisto. I saw you was getting a little,
Sisto's the boy.
getting a little cranked up. I was like, all right. Usually you be playing house music, but he's dipping into some dubstep. I feel
Yes,
it.
sir,
I
man.
feel it. Yeah. No,
Sorry. I'm getting into it, man. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get like you, bro. That's the goal.
I am.
That's really, bro. Loki.
We just established how lazy.
bro,
I
don't
was
say
about
that,
all this
bro.
stuff.
Don't say that.
I feel like the grind comes in waves.
It
It's not
does,
always
bro.
100%,
It
you
does,
know?
It's a very oversaturated business.
Oh,
so like,
dude.
it's when you stand out, it's like gold. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, it's the best feeling ever. But
Right.
there's a lot to mine through to get to that gold, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like when was your first big like event you're like, okay, like let's go? Probably like Loft or something like that.
No, when we played at Skywave for the first time, and it
You
was
played-
during COVID.
Did we
so-
talk about this? Did you play
Yeah.
main stage?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
We
pretty
did
fucking
talk,
sick.
We
dope,
did
dude.
talk about this on the pod, but it's been a while, and it's a
Yeah,
video pod,
right.
so we'll update, and we got new listeners and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
A lot more.
But so like,
Like
that was
5.
really
Light
dope.
flex.
It was during COVID, like 5 weeks.
That's what it feels like.
So like, it wasn't like your standard sold out Skyway show where everyone's like, it was like,
Oh, is that
6
when they had
feet
the
ap-
couches and shit?
yeah,
Yep.
and the rails and all that stuff, 6 feet apart and all that. But there was a good amount of people there, and like, it was pretty fucking lit. And I remember that was the first time I ever did a double drop in my life, and it actually went over pretty well.
Oh,
and that
yeah.
shit was fucking like, it was surging through my blood
Hell
when
yeah.
I was doing that shit. But yeah, so that is kind of like
That
what
was
I've
the
been,
moment I was trying to get at.
I've been living off of that for the past, like, because it's been probably like 2 years, I think.
Oh, we
since
gotta
then.
get that back.
You know what I mean? So I've
100%,
been
dude.
living off of that for the past, like, you know what? I kind of did what I wanted to do and stuff like that. So just been chilling. But, you know, there's always those little small intimate venues that are really dope too. So like, I gotta get back into it. Cause like, I played a house party last year, right as I moved back from Colorado, and
Mhm.
just people fucking jumping and shit like that. You're like, all right.
Just
All
what?
right,
I remember
yeah.
when you and Austin came to Joe and John's and you guys brought the decks. We just were vibing in the
I was
apartment.
like,
I remember
had
you
so
fucking
many questions.
Okay, so I had forgotten about what you were talking about, but now I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
because I think
about.
Tony was actually hanging out for one
He
scene.
kept wanting to go, what does this button do?
I was so curious. I'm like, dude,
you know
what
the
is
little
this
beat
stuff?
pad that's on your 1000 where you can just fucking hit
You
it
just
and shit like
experiment
that.
on that
Yeah,
shit?
yeah.
Nice.
He was hitting
Oh,
that
yeah.
because he was making his own little beats.
Yeah.
He's like, this just fire.
So
Yeah,
crazy.
no, I remember.
I've never seen something like that before. Like right there
Yeah.
that I could
That's
touch.
right. You look at it, but it's not as intimidating.
Yo, that was a
as it looks,
fun
man.
ass day. I forget about that.
That was
a
fun.
Fun ass day.
I was just interested.
Fuck yeah.
You were turned. That's
Seeing
what
all
it
the
was.
colors. He
Like
was
a
like,
little kid in a
"Ooh."
toy store. Like, what
Yeah,
is this
yeah.
dude?
Tony always likes anything with creativity. Tony's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
all right,
He's all about
let me
it.
rock with that. Let me see what I can do with that.
Swear.
Try to make some magic with it for sure. But yeah, no, that was a fun ass day. And like, that's honestly like, I don't know. That's more my vibe. It's like a house party.
Yeah.
Like you get a bunch of people that like don't really know like the music or stuff like that, but they're like, holy shit! Like I can't help but
like,
dance.
Like you could tell, like
100%,
Joe and John,
100%.
they're not really about the scene, but they were digging it.
People were getting down and jamming.
Oh, yeah.
and,
I actually brought those two to a BTSM show one time.
No way.
Yeah, it got a little nuts.
I love BTS.
they're coming here soon.
Yeah, they are, dude.
At the
Their visuals
Armory.
are nuts.
I saw them. I've seen them a couple times actually, but I saw them at 515 one year.
I don't know. You guys all have different
Thanks,
tastes
bro.
than I have.
Thanks,
Like
bro.
you
I'm
guys
all
like,
over the place though.
You guys like
I
big
love it.
name.
I love
for
it
sure.
all, man. I love all type of bass music. Any music, to be honest.
Just-
I'll give it a listen.
You're more of an infrasound guy when I don't know anybody on the fucking
No,
lineup.
infrasound is dope and deep dub is dope, but I would say
More tear out.
no,
Wah,
like,
wah, wah.
just
Dark as
straight,
fuck.
like it's just like the rhythm scene is really where I just like thrive, and it's
Yeah.
really I
Hit 'em
shouldn't say
with
it's
a rhythm.
underground, but like because like okay, Artix is like he just played at the Armory, but everything that he plays, like I'm like. Like that shit.
I was
the
having
entire
fun
set,
when we
I'd
saw
be
him.
fucking crunching. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? It's like that fucking. I just equivalated to gator claw or teeth just crunching. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Dude, he was like standing up
Yeah.
on the DJ booth and shit.
Yeah.
He was getting after it.
Wild.
Yeah, dude.
And he'd be saying shit, and I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck he's saying,
Go
but he's
crazy.
going crazy right
He was
now.
saying a lot of stuff like, I'm just grateful to be here
Yeah.
type stuff. So that was cool.
Hell yeah. Glad you're here, bro.
Right.
Keep going.
Minneapolis, it's cold as fuck.
Now,
Yeah,
like you
but-
guys say, Skyway is dope, but can you imagine playing at the Armory?
Dude,
and
I
shit?
could-
Oh
no,
yeah.
I
I
couldn't
mean, I
imagine.
still like
That'd be
love
fucking
Skyway, but
insane, dude.
Armory is a new,
You
is a
just
different
look back
animal.
and there's just
Dude.
heads for miles. You know what I mean?
Be up there shit in my pants. Please
Please
don't fuck up. Yeah. Nah, bro, you played at fucking Danners that one time I pulled up.
yeah,
That
the
was fucking
Beezy.
lit.
Yeah, no, that was pretty lit. Not as many people as you really want, but like for a bar like that, you're just like, you know.
That's
it
the
is
beauty
what
of it,
is.
though.
Yeah, for sure. So
Yeah, I think we want to try and like host an event, just like in a smaller venue,
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
like even like 331 Club or something like that, because you can
Cool.
easily pack it out.
that'd be dope. for
Easy.
sure.
So keep your phones on. Thanks.
I keep my phone out, bro. I keep
No,
Always.
I know.
My phone's always on, bro.
Yeah.
I'm always down to throw down.
No, I know, but probably do like an EDM event and then like a hip hop event, but like separate, obviously.
Yeah,
Do a house event.
We could do every event.
I think
is
house
where
would
it's
be pretty dope. Like I do like playing house shows for sure. Like,
House is, I don't know. There's something
Oh,
about it.
That's
dude.
why I like Blizzy though, because he can play house, but I saw him play at the Loft, and he can also play
Oh,
some
yeah.
dubstep
For
for
sure.
sure.
Absolutely.
So
Quick break here, but
sponsor?
nah, the fucking iPhone wasn't recording.
oh no.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right.
I was thinking about it the whole time too. I was like, maybe I should go check. I'm like,
You know what?
"Nah, it's good."
Let's just run it back.
Yeah. All good.
I mean, the other two are.
We could do the split, like like where you split it.
We could do a different intro too. You know what I mean?
You want to run this whole thing back?
I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I thought that first half was really good.
I mean, yeah. It's
I
whatever.
mean,
You know,
fuck.
We'll just cut it in post.
I
That's
gotta
all we gotta
piss.
do.
I mean, we gotta piss. Might as well run it back.
That Hornitos is going through them.
I need some more, actually.
Hey
I love
man, you ain't.
Hornitos.
These pods are pretty relaxed. I've had 18 people jump off just to take a piece.
Oh yeah.
Piece.
I mean, I've just been shit talking this entire time. So.
Seriously.
I'm just mad.
Who invited
That's
this
the
kid?
best camera. And it wasn't rolling.
You motherfuckers give me some liquor, I'm gonna keep talking.
100%.
No, but like,
Keep
I'm ready.
talking.
do you know what I'm talking about? Like on the Bella and April pod, where you split it.
I split it on his.
Okay. I only heard the audio on that one.
I don't think I split it on.
I don't hear them until the day they drop.
I'm just saying the podcast was very funny with those girls.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Bro, old girl, I don't know who was the blonde that was eating a big ass burger. But that shit was fucking hilarious.
I kept
bro.
mowing her fries.
That shit.
Oh my
was humongous.
goodness, they're
Oh,
making
holy
me laugh.
shit.
So
Yeah, we gotta run another one with them soon. Oh yeah, that was like
That was funny.
the New Year's resolutions pod, and I've broken every single New Year's resolution. Like so,
18 times plus.
No,
20.
it'd be like
they never
that, bro.
stick.
Never.
No,
Why would they?
I was
why?
supposed to have a 6-pack in February.
Yeah.
Nowhere to be found at all.
I actually went to the gym twice last week,
That a boy.
which isn't like
He also
great,
went to
but-
Wild Bill's 3 times last week.
No, I didn't. I only went once, asshole.
Yeah, but it was for 8 hours. That's,
like, yeah.
that's
He
more
rented
than,
a booth.
That's more than 8
So-
gym sessions.
So for most people, yeah, I guess that's like a 5 sessions at Wild Bill's therapy.
And we're about to go tonight too.
Are we?
We going tonight?
I'm down to go.
I don't know.
I'm broke. I'm gonna just drink
So
water if I'm
bad.
gonna go.
Like if we go,
Sober up
It's
there.
really
We got
Yeah.
water right here
There we go.
we
Fuck
should,
it.
we should go to Cowboys because it's cooler.
because it's farther.
Go visit my girl Carly.
So how we doing this, Tony? We just rolling it still, or
Yeah, I'm
Let's
just
keep rolling
bummed
it.
about the fucking camera
It
situation.
happens, bro. It's all good.
You know
We're
what?
here. I got no plans.
it's got to be good, and it's been great. So
Right.
the camera is
Oh.
on. you know what I
Mediocrely
mean?
good.
No, it just sucked. Well, from the start, I forgot the fucking other iPhone. We'll just start there. I forgot the other iPhone at my house, which should have been recording.
Yeah.
And that one was fully charged. This one's not. So I was like, fuck, dude. I still got an iPhone, so we can still run it.
Yeah.
3 angles. This one kind of needs 3 angles.
One
you
day
know?
we'll have someone to set it up for us. So
For sure.
hopefully.
Yeah, me.
Oh.
I already do it.
Me, y'all could pay me.
I can't pay nobody.
Yeah, we got you some
I know
tequila
a
right there.
guy.
I need a fucking social media manager because I hate posting social media.
Twitter,
Y'all
I
could pay
hate it.
me.
Feel it.
Twitter's terrible.
I don't know if I could trust you with that one.
Hey, bitches, it's got to be
Slump
good.
God. And I'll be like, yo, Montaigne, you remember to put. I'm sleeping.
Notorious for my sleeping. I
Dude,
get it.
on your birthday like a year ago, Connor posted the funniest slump videos of you because there's like a million of them.
Because that's all that dude does. Is just take videos of me and my downtime when you're not supposed to be seen by any people in the world other than, I guess, the people
That's
you're
how y'all
supposed to be
are.
close to.
That's how y'all are. It's just straight fucking.
He
Got
sent
you on dirt.
he
Got
sent
you on
me a
dirt.
TikTok the other day of this little compilation of videos that he put together. I said, "Bro, what? he really gonna put me on the internet like
He took
that?
time out of his day to do that.
What an asshole!" But yeah, no, I definitely be sleeping, but you know, with this whole shit that I be doing now, especially DJing, being up till 3 a.m. and working at a fucking job that I'm up till 3 a.m. I be up all hours of the night now. So
Right.
Slump
It's
God
just,
card has just been revoked, is what I would have to say.
I mean,
Shit, my slump
you
card
gotta prove it.
been gone.
When these socks come off, though, it's over. That's
It's
all I gotta say.
That's when you get comfy.
Yes.
Nah.
Get comfy
I
as
swear.
hell.
What we're
Ain't
looking
nothing
for-
like taking them socks off at the end of the day, brother.
What we're looking for is somebody who is flexible, shows up every time.
You wouldn't want me to set all this shit up. I'd fuck it up. So I was just talking my shit.
I
know a
can
guy.
set
I
it
already
up.
knew, boy.
It's- you know, like it's just. I think the hardest part is that we've been kind of outsourcing to people that we know, you know,
Yeah.
and it's not as serious to them. It
Exactly.
might be as serious to them as they think it is, but it's not as serious to them as it is to
They
me.
don't feel as bad because they know us if they have to flake.
Right.
You know?
So
Which I understand.
the
'cause I feel
hardest
same
part
way.
is just getting people who are like actually about it and who will be able to show
Like-
up every time, and every time might be, yo, we got a pod in 2 days, just
Yeah.
scheduled it, and you got to be there. And I make time for it. Like I
Mhm.
skipped my chiropractor today for this, so like, you know,
Keanu
like
pulled
I
up.
go to work.
We were
and
gonna
stuff.
schedule one, and then I just hit you up randomly, and you're
Right.
like, I think I got like an hour or two.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
pull up, please.
Yeah, I appreciate that still.
And then
To
even
this day.
like Riley and Blizzy applications.
Yeah, applications are up. I mean, you can definitely hit us up, but the application is the way to go because we know you're serious about it. And once we schedule a date, it's like work, you
pretty
know.
locked
You're
in, yeah.
supposed to show up to
Yeah,
work, you know.
for
So
Right.
it's
Sign them damn applications.
because I mean, there's been 3 times where we're like fully set up, and then yeah, we're not gonna make it. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I just drove 30 minutes to get here,
Yeah.
set it up for 20, 30 minutes, and then now I'm like, let's find anybody who could come through.
Right.
Because it's just like, it feels like a waste of time at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Just so honestly, just if you schedule something, please show up. I'm begging you.
You guys been getting a pretty good editor on your little thumbnails and shit for your videos and shit. You
That's
know what I
me.
mean? Oh, you're doing it?
Dude, the Blizzy
Why?
vlog. The Blizzy vlog was so good.
Oh, it's so nice, dude.
You
I
like
watched
that?
the other day.
It's-
Fuck yeah.
Like, it's only like 2 minutes, but it's
Good.
a really good 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
You guys rock Pashminas?
No.
I know. I was gonna
I know
say I've
you
never
do.
seen you with.
I
one.
liked it because it was
the
cold as
scarves.
fuck
What?
out,
The
but I
scarves.
didn't want to wear a hoodie
wear
into the
the scarf.
venue.
Fuck yeah.
We're thinking about getting some. Got to be good ones.
Let me know, and I'll be the first fucking purchase.
Okay, so like people wear them, so it's like you'll definitely sell. But
Montaigne's
it's
just
like-
cool, so he
it's
doesn't
not
need to
that
wear
I'm
one.
Cool, but it's just
He's
like
so
it's just
cool,
like
bro.
an extra garment.
It's
that It's just
silky.
like you
It's
gotta
nice.
fucking adjust.
I
all
just
the
bought a
time.
new one on Friday.
I enjoy it because I know what to do with my hands.
Okay,
Cover up.
Like,
when,
just
when
like-
I'm at a festival,
I'm
I
bad
definitely
with
like
my
it.
hands.
You can wrap it around your head and
Yeah,
shit. And,
make a
you know,
turban.
Yeah,
That's what I
make-
usually do
yeah.
with my
That's
shit.
what I like about
Yeah.
it. You could be all incognito and shit.
Whatever
but
you want.
I only bought one, and the only one I have is that deep dark. And
So can't believe I
dangerous
ran
one.
you at Lost Lands
It happens.
day one.
I'm
There's-
jealous. I want to go.
There's a
Lost Lands.
gravitational
fun.
pull when there's people around you in a place like that.
I knew him like, but you were like 10 feet in front of me, and I'm like, that's definitely Montaigne just mowing some chicken tenders right now. So I ran up on him.
Not the chicken tenders
The
No,
chicken
that's
tendies
shit.
are a go-to.
with the cheese. Though.
I got some chicken tendies at Wild Bill's yesterday.
Nice.
Bro, I'm hungry. You can't be talking to me about food.
I know. I'm starting to get hungry too.
I am straight hungry.
Lifesavers, right?
Oh, shit, my bad.
Gonna-
But these aren't the real thing, you know.
But yeah, since the last time I've been on the pod, you both got some new tattoos that I've seen. Hoodie with his little hand tattoo. How's that going
Love
with
it.
your business that you've been rocking with? Because you were talking about how you work in a corporate office now, and that.
I don't give a fuck.
No,
I'm just kidding. I
That's
care.
What I was talking about.
Here's how I look at it. If you got a day job and you show up and you get shit done and you're there, I get a face tattoo for all I care.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Life is so different right now, bro. Everything's progressing.
Most people do have
It's
tattoos
acceptable
and
now.
nose
Everything's
piercings
just so
and shit.
acceptable now. It's like
Yeah.
you can just pull it off.
But yeah, no,
I want a face tat.
I want a hand tattoo.
Me
and
too.
I know you're getting yours pretty soon. I don't know.
I think I'm switching the location of that one.
You got
Really?
skirt?
I went with a different style on my arm, so it just wouldn't match.
I feel it.
Really?
Yeah,
Because yeah, you.
They're not for everybody, man.
that one was scheduled. That one was scheduled before I got any of this. Like that one took me 4 months. 4 months out. Like that dude is booked.
And I think
So-
the last time I did the pod was like 4 months ago, wasn't it? Or
Yeah, it's
something?
already been a while.
I don't think I
Yeah.
had any of these
Yeah,
4
you
months
did not
ago.
have any of those. The tattoos behind your ears were new to me when I last.
Dude,
saw
I
Yeah.
want a tattoo behind my ear. I think it looks sick.
Super sick.
I've gotten a lot of
You
compliments
gotta wear
on
your
it.
hair up, though.
That's so unique.
I know. I think I'm gonna cut my hair soon. Actually,
Let it flow.
no, it'll still be long.
They
But
know,
I just
they
wanna clean
know.
up the sides and stuff.
That's always gonna be his answer. They know. What's up, yo? Come join us.
I'm sorry.
Don't be getting ideas.
My bad.
So what do you do, stranger?
Oh, someone's calling me on Snapchat. Too bad.
Calling on Snapchat is insane.
I don't-
Yeah, actually,
Just call his phone.
Exactly.
I was supposed to have a appointment on this Friday, but I think I'm canceling it because I just got a personal trainer
My man.
For what?
Yeah. Fuck.
for my fucking back, dude. Like, I've always been working out, trying to do all these corrective exercises, but then I wake up the next morning, it's fucking way worse than where it started. And now I went in personal trainer, did a little consultation, 30-minute session. I'm sore in the muscles that I don't know how to use. So like my whole left side is like shut down. I had a concussion a long time ago on the left side, and that's where they all think it's stemming from.
Because you got beat up.
No, I fucking got knocked the fuck out by the ground.
So you got beat up.
Longboarding.
Really?
Like long time ago. I was out for like 30 minutes.
Damn.
In bunker or something?
No, Coon Rapids Water Tower.
Oh,
There's that
Yep.
trail right around
I
it.
know what you're talking about.
It wasn't finished at the time, and there was sand. And I'm like, you know what? Just lean back and ride through the sand. I'm like pretty good at what I do when it comes to boards and stuff.
Right,
So I knew what I was doing. It's just sunk in, and last thing I remember is waking up at the top of the hill, just like touching my face. I touched my face, and it's blood. And I'm like, what the fuck?
We love that.
And
Yep.
people, they were laughing at me when I woke up.
That's fucked up.
And I was just like, what the fuck is going, what
That's our friend
happened?
group right there.
I was out for like the whole summer. It was like 2.5 months. Me locked inside, couldn't go outside, couldn't see the sun, nothing. Like it was that bad. It was terrible. I turned into a child. I was playing with like little army toys and stuff. Like I legit was quiet and like felt like that dude from the Benchwarmers that used
Oh.
the sunscreen.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Howie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
That's
Howie.
how I felt. Like,
Ah, damn.
oh,
dude,
the
that's-
sun. I remember going
You
outside
would
for
know
the first time.
Benchwarmers quote.
Of course.
Little baseball
Benchwarmers is
player
fire.
over
If
here.
I haven't seen Benchwarmers, go watch fucking Benchwarmers, bro. It's fire.
You never had
was-
apple
it was
pie?
tough.
Do you still do softball or what?
Softball.
I don't know if you
That's
did softball.
disrespectful.
Okay, like baseball players play softball
Baseball
after
players.
school.
Baseball players play baseball.
Yeah, but after school they play softball.
Those
So
are
I
all
didn't
the.
know.
Those
I
are for
didn't
all the
know.
ones who didn't make it.
I played baseball, but played baseball. I'm not playing baseball, unfortunately, not for a while due to my heart condition.
Mm,
I have a heart condition that took me out last year.
I got you. I got you.
No more baseball for a
He said
while
DJing.
until I get that taken care of.
Yeah.
Hornitos is
This
working.
will help you out.
Sponsor me.
But yeah. Yeah, baseball, that was my shit, man. I miss it.
But yeah, I know. I was just talking about how, or thinking about, I should say, I need a new fucking job. So this weekend, or on weekends, we could start doing some shit because I miss longboarding and all that shit.
Dude, I miss
I'll fuck
longboarding a
you
lot,
up,
actually.
Hey, if you want to be a cable guy, hit me up.
but- Bro, I
You
hate
like
every
cable?
job, so I don't ever think
I
I'll
hate
be
my job
satisfied.
too, but
we just
you
need to
know.
get rich. That's all I'm saying.
That's facts.
Big facts.
Financial freedom. I promoted
That's
that
all
last
we need
pod.
to do.
He did.
But yeah, no. I never experienced any broken bones or shit like that from any sort of recreational
I have
activities.
from drinking.
I never.
We just gotta throw a show and see how it goes.
That's what I'm thinking.
Honestly.
Want to host some events.
But yeah, to piggyback on your fucking Coon Rapids Water Tower trail, fuck that trail, dude. I fucked up there also. So it's a fucking trail that kind of like tastes like kind of like a spirally type.
Yeah, right around the water tower.
Okay, so I don't know how long it's been. How old were you when that happened?
I couldn't even drive. I was maybe 14, 15.
Because I fucked up on that same fucking trail, that spirally part. But it used to be so it was a spiral. Then it ended with like a brick wall. It's a random brick wall.
By the townhomes?
Nah, dude.
That's
just
basically what it was.
just
But
down. I can't
it's just
even
sand.
fucking explain it, dude. But you go down a spiral and it just stops in the brick wall.
like
and
you
it's a bunch of fucking
literally
weeds and
look
shit.
at the water tower
Yeah.
on Hanson. You're
Mhm.
at the water tower. There's a trail around the water tower.
Yeah.
Like it goes around. And you're thinking it's going to keep going. But it just fucking stops.
Yeah.
Like you're going around like a corner. So you can't see the bottom when you start going either. And then it's not like just a mild hill. Like you're cruising by the time you get to the bottom and realize that it ends.
Good.
Then you're just on the ground knocked out.
Yeah, dude. I fucked up bad. I smacked that fucking wall so hard, dude. Crying
Fucking
like a baby.
cartoon.
I've hit a brick wall before.
Literally, like fucking
Multiple.
It's like, no way.
Stealing a case of beer. Instant karma.
Stole a case. I want to hear this.
All right, so
Oh, I was there.
we're up in
Oh,
my family's cabin. It's only a big lake, so it's really not
Yeah.
up north. We're probably like 16, 15, whatever. And there's we like brought up a tiny bit of booze, drank it. And there's this big neighborhood party going on. So garage hopping was a big thing back in the day. And we go around the neighborhood and there's this nicer house and I can see that there's a driveway that leads to the back. So there's another garage. I'm like, I guarantee you there's beer. If there's a fridge down there, there's beer in it. Go down there, of course, bunch of beer. I've like never stolen anything in my life.
Let me put this image in your head. So there's a house
Yeah.
Mhm.
with a driveway that goes down like this, right? And the garage is down here.
So there's that retaining
So-
wall.
So the driveway is right here, and obviously there's a wall. So
Big
the
retaining wall.
This is
driveway.
different elevations.
So
Yeah.
they go like this around into the garage.
So you
So
picked
there's
a
a wall,
sketchy
like-
ass house to go.
Yes, sir.
The wall
Golly.
starts as soon as you walk out of the garage,
Yeah.
and
Grab it, dip, take a quick right, boom, hit the wall, and then I run up and I hand Tony the beer. And his first thing I go is like, "Are my teeth all here?" Like that's how hard I hit the
well,
wall.
no, I was in the garage with you. You grabbed it, you started running, and I watch you, and he's just right turn. I'm like, oh,
Boom.
bam! And I was like,
It was probably loud as
don't you
fuck.
remember like walking around down?
I don't
you
steal
know?
shit, bro. I wasn't chill.
So it was like a full
Boy,
case of
freaking
Coors or something, and I was like, "You're good. It's dark. It's a
Mhm.
little dark. You're good." We get to the fucking street. And he's like, "My teeth good?" And I'm like,
My lip was fucked
"Fuck,
up
dude! Like blood, like just
everywhere.
all
Delicious.
blood. Like there wasn't one bit of white on his teeth. It was just blood.
Bro.
Like the brick like went through his fucking lip and just bleeding."
You still drink any beer?
Oh,
then?
no.
No,
You
I had to get picked up and I got brought to Mercy. And I
Yeah.
got stitches and I drank the case of beer the next day.
Yeah, and guess what? I got accused of beating his ass.
Yeah, people kept trying to thought that like I got in a fight, and I'm like, I tried to say like I hit a
His
tree or
ass.
something.
His dad came up, he's like, tell me what really happened. And I'm like, bruh, you really think we were out there and I just punched him? Like, what?
Back in his day though, like
Where was
There's
the
a lot of
case of
fights.
beer at this point?
We hid the case of beer before we
Yeah.
got back to.
Because you two are probably like
we were
17.
young. We were young, yeah.
Yeah.
So we hid the case of beer. We dropped a couple, so like we were backtracking to grab them all and stuff. But we hid the case of beer. Like, it was at his cabin, so there was like boats and stuff. So we hid it like under a boat or something like that, just like in his yard. And we were like, our story was like, he ran into a tree. We swear to God, he ran into a tree. Like, I don't know.
It's the worst when you're trying to lie and you have no like foundation to your lie. You know what I mean? You're
But
like,
the thing is, like, they were lying.
You
I
can't
was
just
there
say-
to back it up, and
but
then
you
they're
can't just
like,
say, "Yeah, we
"You
stole
fucking
some
beat my
beer."
son up. You beat his ass.
Bro,
You
that's
fuck-"
what got me.
And I was like,
yo,
"What? No, whoa."
Hey at the same time, you just want to be like, he stole a fucking case of beer. That's all it was, bro. But if you get caught for the case of beer,
they were
it's
like,
almost worse than beating
They were
up.
like, that is not a fucking tree. A tree doesn't do that to you. Like, that's a fucking punch in the face. So I'm like,
from
bro,
a brick.
Look at my knuckles.
That's fucking hilarious. That dude did not like you at the time. I had to.
I don't think
Just
anybody
accuse you
likes
for
me
whooping
at
his
the time.
ass.
At the
Fucking
time.
what? You kicked my son's ass. What?
I don't think I've ever really like met his
Why'd I
dad
bring him
either.
back here?
Right. Why? If I beat his ass, I'd be gone.
I don't know why I'm here right now if I was mad at your son. But yeah.
That is
Yo,
funny.
bah. All right, let's go back to your crib. Like, what?
Oh man, that is funny.
That was the night. That was like he fucking left to go to the hospital, get fucking stitches, and his lip was fucked for sure.
How's that piss?
I'm about to be next. I'm trying to be a trooper.
See, I got my ass beat by a brick wall.
Apparently by Tony.
Yeah,
Yep.
they used to call me a brick ball in soccer. 'Cause I was
Oh,
a
yeah.
goalie.
Soccer.
I was a
Fuck
goalie.
yeah. Dope.
I was the tendy. I was catching balls.
Chicken tendy.
You was what?
Sus.
He said he was catching balls.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Can
what he said.
Can you isolate
I
that
heard-
for me? Make sure. I want that on my soundboard for
Keep
my next show.
everything.
Keanu saying whatever he just said. I'm not gonna
Yep.
say it.
That happens
I'm
sometimes.
just gonna equip that to my fucking board.
Gotcha.
Bing bing.
Nope, we're
Catching
bleeping it out.
Yeah.
A Dragon Ball remix.
Yeah.
The girls would probably like that shit.
Mm.
Yeah, girls ain't got.
Girls like
For sure.
anything. As long as you play it on a speaker, they're like, this is amazing.
Like, thanks, dude.
Got a White Claw and some music. It's a vibe right now.
High noons now, apparently.
And
It is-
tequila.
It is high noon.
Yeah.
Hornitos.
It's high noons now.
Sponsor us.
Put a little dent in that
Them
bottle.
high noons are so fucking
They did.
spendy.
There they are.
$17
They're
for a
pretty
4-pack.
Bruh, like
17?
the fuck?
Something like that. I
You really
swear.
whipped that number out real quick. Like he's been
Yeah, you
going a lot.
act like I've never been to a liquor store before.
He said
Because
$17.99
they're good, and I look at them every time, and I'm like, "There's no way I'm paying that."
I
much.
do know that it is $10 for a 4-pack, and that is outrageous. Because I specifically like
It's more than
pineapple.
10, man.
It's like it's
It's probably 15.
it's actually $13.45. Just
Depends where you go.
13:45.
One of these lights keeps going in and out
Oh.
because Montaigne's right by it.
I'm actually in the
That
golden hour with
fucker.
this sun right here. So.
What the frick?
It's hilarious
No, it's not.
because like every time he talks, it stops.
Stop.
I'm a conductor with all this electricity going on, and it's hitting that
Electronic
light there.
music.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
Nice.
turn it on.
one more time.
Boots and cats and boots and cats.
There you go. That's
Yeah,
all it is.
it'd be fucking dope to do a little B2B, Keanu.
I'm
We
down,
can
dude. Let
fuck
me
around
know.
with that.
I'm always down to throw down. Especially with my boy, man. Hey, Loki, he's one of my inspirations for real, man.
Were you guys
I
in
got
the
a
same
lot of
grade?
issues. Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. That's my
Yeah.
brother, man. Homie.
Me
You guys
and
were
Keanu
f-
grew up with each other. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I think you guys were seniors when I was a freshman.
Yeah, yeah. And you're a grade older, so you were a sophomore, right?
Me? Oh, yeah, there's him.
Yeah.
Not you guys. Like,
Tony was a super senior when I was a senior. But yeah, no, man, I appreciate that. I mean, like, I'm not
Absolutely,
really
man.
doing big shit, but it is fun to just like play music, you know what I mean? So to
100%.
just see other people doing it and doing
Right.
it good, you know, like you're not bad. So it's just like, it's a really cool thing that you said that because like, I get in my head about it all the time, kind of like what you were saying about, you know, you're like, man, as soon as I get on these podcasts, I just really just feel like it's the heat is on and shit
Mhm.
like that. So like, yeah, you know? So
For real,
like,
though.
for you to say, oh, you know, you're inspirational, because half the time I'll play a set and I'm like, I could have done like 80 times better. You know what I mean?
you
And
know
shit
what to
like
do
that.
after
So,
the fact.
You know,
every
exactly
time, every damn
yeah.
time. So,
It's
you
just-
know, I do appreciate that.
Absolutely,
So-
man. It's cool. It's cool seeing the homies doing a lot of dope shit. And I'm really, I mean, I've been around the EDM scene for a while, but like trying to perform and get it on my own, you know?
Yeah.
And seeing the homies do that too. And it's like, dude, that's fucking dope. I'm trying to be like that, you know? Fucking cool. Like, I want to get up like you guys.
Because you'll listen to a song in your car and you'll be like, this is a great song. You play it live and you're like, this is not hitting the way I want it to hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People just staring at you and stuff like that. Like, it is really a nerve-wracking thing if you're being honest. You know what I mean? Like, when it's fun and it's golden. And like, you'll have those nights where everything's hitting on all cylinders. You're like, wow, like, amazing. Walked away from that, 100%ed it. And then there's other nights you walk away like 45%. That shit sucked, bro. Like,
I got a great question, actually.
yeah.
So what deciphers like a DJ who's not popping compared to somebody who is? Like, how do you get to that next point?
Networking.
Is it their style? Is it the way they perform? Is it the music they perform? Or is it the fact that they make and produce their own music that you've never heard before? Or does it just happen because they know people?
There's a lot of, I think it's literally everything you just named, honestly. And you just mix it all into one. And like there's DJs that aren't known in the scene, but they have great music. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then there's people who are very known in the scene. And
when you say like they have great music, do you mean like they produce this music?
They produce that music.
It's not like they're taking songs and mixing them together. They're like literally making
but there are
new
people,
music for other people to mix.
So you know, Ye77a,
right?
He makes tracks, right? He has tracks, but he's more known for his mixing other people's music, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he does it so well that like when you go to a live performance, you can't help but be infatuated with the shit he's playing because he's doing it so well. Whereas there's other people who make really good music, so you go to listen to their music. You know what I mean?
They might not perform well though.
And they don't. A lot of those people, like, if I'm being honest, not name dropping anybody, but they don't mix very well, but they have songs that you love so much. So you just like, you hear it and regardless, you're like, this is amazing. Whereas some people mix so good. And when I mean mix, DJ like so well that you're just like, I can't help but not, like, I know all these songs, but the way they're playing it together, and some of them, like, people do remix them themselves, and like there's a lot of unreleased music that you'll listen to and you'll never know who made it. You know what I mean? But it's a mixture, you know what I mean? There's not really a specific thing to it, but networking is a big part of it. Having a like, because there's this girl who's been playing like all these Excision shows and shit like that.
Blondie?
Lays, you know.
Is it blonde?
She kind of, I don't know if she was, no, Lays is.
It sounds familiar.
She's just huge. And like, I never really like listened to a lot of her stuff. So it's like maybe she just had the right exposure and stuff like that. But she is good. Like she plays, her shows are super fire. But it's just like you came out of nowhere, you know what I mean? And that's just maybe my experience. But.
So if you compare like an up and coming rapper to an up and coming DJ, what to me, the up and coming rapper has to make the lyrics and almost get beats from a producer.
It's harder.
But the person but the DJ could also be producing their own music, or they could just be mixing music. Am I correct?
So there's so
like,
many.
If somebody's so good at mixing music, they could become a popular DJ without even producing anything.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying about this guy. You know, I don't want to keep name dropping, but Ye77a is more known for his mixing than he is for his producing. You know what I mean? And he's played at Lost Lands, which is crazy, you know, like. And it can go both ways. So there's people who make fire tracks, but no one knows about them and they don't really pursue playing music. So they never are on the circuit. You know what I mean? But they be dropping shit where every time you're like, and people will play their music, but they won't go out and play their own music, if that makes sense.
That's really weird to me.
It's a weird scene. And like the same thing is like why it's so demoralizing. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but like every time you make a track, it's there for a week
before someone remixes it, or
before what's next. You know what I mean? Like you put a track out there, the EDM scene is so oversaturated.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, all right, cool. I jammed to that for a week and I'll go back in a month. But like, I need you to keep. Whereas like an album, people live off a rap album for like a year and then they drop another album. Sometimes like Kendrick Lamar, 5 years. You know what I mean? Honestly. Like, so I wouldn't say it's harder. I know it's hard just both ways to get big on anything like that. But like, the rap scene is also very oversaturated, but you can stand out as a rapper, whereas a DJ, you can make fire shit just by watching YouTube videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like as of right now, I can definitely put this rapper and this rapper into 2 different categories, but I can't put Leo Tricks and fucking that other dude at Artix into 2 different categories. To me, it felt the same.
There's people who haven't played any big shows that play music or make music that's just as fire as Excision or Subtronics. You know,
better.
So is it the fact that I really just don't know enough about this music to decipher what's this and what's that? So it all kind of sounds the same to me.
Playing music, because like I said, you can hear songs that are fire, but you got to know like what makes the crowd jump, right?
Like
surge.
Half of like it's like your production at the show, your lights,
and like
your everything.
Me and my roommate, we have this theory that Excision, like he'll play all these super cool songs, but he like mixes and masters them to sound more amplified, so it's more on an even level. If that makes sense, where like some songs you play and like you gotta adjust the highs and the lows certain ways to make it blend and sound really good together, whereas like if you know how to mix and master, you can just make everything blend perfectly. You know what I mean? And like just sounds so smooth, whereas sometimes like you gotta do it on the board more, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense.
So like I'm just trying to like translate like rap music to EDM in a way, try to kind of compare them. So what you're saying is like you could be so good at production that sometimes you don't even need the board because you could already have mixed it and mastered it in production, and then you just do minimal on the board. And then there's people who do a shit ton on the board that make it what it is.
It's always going to be a yes, because there's so many different things to do when it comes to that extra piece of equipment and all this other stuff you're doing. Whereas with rap, you have an engineer who's making the beat, or not
the
making
producer
the beat.
Makes
the
beat.
Producer making the beat, the engineer
the
making
artist,
your voice sound good, and
with
then
the
like,
lyrics, engineer,
auto tune and all. So you're just rapping, you know what I mean? Talking into a mic. Whereas like on Ableton and Fruit Loops and stuff like that, you're doing so much different shit, you know what I mean? Where it's like, it's just so different, you know, and like it's a complex world, honestly. That's why it's so stressful. And like when I say I'm lazy, I'm lazy, but it's honestly because I'm like, I really don't fucking think it's overwhelming, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like it's a lot of shit, because like you got to just take it, you got to make something out of nothing. Whereas like people kind of know what rap music is, you know, like there's a formula to rap music.
Yeah.
There isn't really there is a formula, but when you're trying to make your own music, there isn't a formula to EDM and dubstep and stuff like that. Like you kind of got to like create it out the mud and type of shit, you know what I mean? So it's I wouldn't say it's harder, but it is more complex, if that makes sense. Instead of like writing a rhyme, everyone knows how to rhyme and everyone knows how to like,
it's just how well you can do it.
I agree with that 100%.
It's how well you can do it, you know what I mean? And I don't know, there's so many different genres of this one dubstep EDM that it's just like,
that's what I can't wrap my head around.
You gotta find your crowd and stuff like that. Whereas rap is a crowd in itself, if that makes sense. Like people who like rap music just like rap music. It's and there are subgenres of rap music. You know, there's like future wave rap and like old school rap and stuff like that. But
You got trap, you got drill.
with
all
the
that.
generational thing, it's mostly just like if you spitting fire bars and the beat's good, then you're spitting fire bars and the beat's good, you know. Whereas people could be completely spectacular producers, but the music just isn't what people are into.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And when you go into the computer and the shit that they're doing, you're like, wow, you're like, holy shit, but no one likes this because it's not what people listen to, you know? So it's just weird. It's a really weird thing, I feel like. And that's why I'm just like, I'll be sitting back. I'm like, I'll let everyone else do it. And I'll just chill. I like listening.
I feel it. No, I feel it.
Good question, Tony.
Yeah, I
That's
feel
a good
that too. I mean, it's just confusing when it comes to the DJ scene because, like, I guess I'm kind of hardwired around words, not sounds, and like words mean a lot more to me than just the sound. But like, if you're in your car listening to EDM stuff, to me it don't hit at all. Like I can't vibe with it at all. But then once I go to a show and listen to the exact same thing I was
Shit
listening
different,
to in
ain't
the
it?
car, I'm like,
It's amplified.
Oh,
different.
The vibe
I
is
this
swear,
is
bro.
hitting.
Honestly, bro, it could be anything live, to be honest.
Yeah,
It could be some
I agree
goddamn
too.
fucking pit bull live.
But like
That's
when,
still probably
when
having
it
fun.
comes to
Nah.
rap though, I like listening to rap in the car,
Yeah.
low, high, bass, not bass.
So like,
you know,
another thing with rap is like you learn the lyrics, you learn the artists, like you really like to sing along and all those types of things. Whereas dubstep, you're just listening to
EM's
this.
good for the gym, dude.
You're just like listening
think
to sound
pumping.
instead of
Yeah.
like, you know, like naturally, like you said, you can naturally talk, you naturally know how to like, whenever, if I say make a beat, you go,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
everyone knows how to do
Yeah.
that shit. Now I go make a dubstep song. You're gonna go exactly. You know what I mean? Like it's just like that natural ability to rap that I feel like is a little bit easier if I were to say it like that. But like, I don't know, dubstep music, it's just so panned out is why I think it's so different. And like when you ask the question like, is it easier when you know how to produce or if you just like make good music or whatever different, if you know how to DJ really well? It goes both ways, really.
Mhm.
Like I've seen people rise to the top in both essences, you know? So whereas when you rise to the top, it's because you got fire rhymes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes people, even with non-fire rhymes, like ugly, I'm not gonna name drop people, but there's rap bars where like
I could name-
What was you about to say?
I could name like.
What was you about to
18
name?
I could name like 18
ugly
people.
guy.
Ugly
like,
guy got
ugly guy.
fucking bars. I
He's
don't want
got
to hear
bars.
shit about
I
it.
know he does, but they're just like
Water.
It's
Water.
It's just some
That was
crazy
with a
shit.
lot.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where it's just like people just like it because it's funny.
They like
A
it
lot.
because of the producer.
It's different.
So you know,
That's
and
a
like
fire beat.
Water.
imagine when you're
I
making
mean-
making a rap song.
Okay, this is a controversial question, but like,
Oh Lord.
who actually likes Lil Yachty?
I like Lil Yachty.
What? Man,
We saw
that
him at
man
Rolling
sounds
Loud at
like
some
he's
point.
a
Minnesota.
bruh.
That's still the hardest concert I've ever been to.
This is a
till
tough
this day,
opinion,
was a Lil
but
Yachty
I feel
concert.
like that man sounds like a 12-year-old trying to rhyme.
You
I spy.
specifically wanted to go to the Yachty
I
performance
spy with
at
my
Rolling
little
Loud
eye.
when I woke
That
back
was
up.
probably
Rolling
him.
Loud was lit.
The girl,
Yeah.
yeah, because she don't get too many.
He's got like some
His
good
performance was
songs,
fire.
but there's a lot of songs where I'm like, come on, y'all.
I feel it. I feel
I don't
it.
disrespect
to Poland. Like
Hell
he even knows that song was not that
He's
song
smart
wasn't even
though, dude.
supposed to go
One
out.
night.
He knew that song wasn't supposed to go out. I just think it's the fact that he has so much credit
He has a-
behind him.
He has an
No
internet
matter what he
persona.
drops, anybody's gonna like it just because of the person who
He's
he
got an
is.
internet
That and his
persona.
fans, dude. You have to appeal to your fans.
It's also
Well,
like
he's
That type of shit.
I just
mean-
like he's got four or five songs that I'm like, this is actually like something that he tried on. This is pretty good.
Hey, I'm a big Lil Yachty fan.
I like Lil
We
Yachty
love
too.
Boat.
Hey, his
Lil Boat.
One night.
his little Detroit, his
I
little
just think
Detroit
he
flow
don't-
type is.
But even like you're saying, like
insane.
about his just his personality, like that's why I like Getter so much. Like he has
Yeah,
good music,
fact.
but I like him as a person. His old
Yeah.
Vine shit and the Simi Boys.
Yeah,
and
Simi
Yeah.
Valley, yes, sir.
So fucking funny.
I get
dude.
that, but I guess when I don't know these people personally, so I can't get that personal connection to where I'm.
I
like,
get too
fuck with
invested,
them,
so
you
then
know?
I follow them on everything, and then
So,
I realize they're funny as hell.
To me, I'm basing it off of like a biased opinion of I only listen to your music and I have no idea who you are as a person.
or even like Subtronics, dude. Follow him on Instagram. He posts some funny
I
shit.
do get invested too. Like when I really like someone's music, like I'm like, I like OG Nixon's a big fucking person who I love, and like I'll go to all his sets. And like I remember one time I was at Lost Lands and I was just bugged out and shit. On some goofy shit, and I walked up to the side of the set or the stage after he was done. He was like, "Who are you?" And I was just like, I just really love that set, bro. Gave him a dap up and everything. He's like, this fucking weird ass dude. Why he just come out of nowhere?
He loved it. He loved that shit.
He
loved
it. Probably
he loved it.
I don't know. He was with his girl. He looked at me like, "What you doing back here?"
How'd you even get back
yeah,
here?
how are you back
Chilling,
here?
bro.
How did you get back there?
Because I literally just walked to the side. It was at Raptor Valley at Lost Lands, and like
I gotta
all
go
the
back
DJs
there.
were back there dapping them up and shit, and I just walked my way in there, just a casual.
Did you
person.
see when Diesel tried to crowd surf?
Dude.
I was like right there for that.
That shit is
I was
fucking
like
funny.
probably 20 feet away. It was hilarious.
I think the best Diesel moment is he was in Minnesota at Skyway, and someone had that
With Borgor?
hoop. I don't know. I think it was Borgor.
Was it
Someone
Borgor?
It was
had
last
a
summer.
hoop.
What? He was
And-
here last year?
Last spring.
In the front of the state, or in the front of the crowd, they had a hoop, and he shot a 3-pointer.
It missed.
And he made it. I swear to
Fuck.
God, he made it. And then he and like
Oh.
he made it as the beat was building up, and then he dropped the song like right. He was like, "I can't believe I made it," and then the song dropped.
No
right
fucking way.
after.
That
It
is
was probably
awesome,
the
dude.
sickest moment I've ever seen in my
I
life.
love DJ Diesel.
But yeah, no.
I
And,
seen
like,
him at Zombie Pub Crawl.
moments
That
like
would've
that,
been fun.
dude.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Moments like that when you're on stage, is like you're just like, fuck, like
Dude,
I
right?
drain that shit.
you'll live off that forever.
I can't believe I made it.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see that, bro. That is fucking hilarious. I have to tinkle.
Go
maybe
for it. You
maybe
got it.
I'm just too critical.
No, it was a good question. I think going back to your first question though, even like what determines who's popping and whatnot. At the end of the day, I think it just matters to you, your idea of success.
So there are people, and that is definitely like a form. There are people who are like, you know what? I'm just putting out music. I love it. The fact that I'm just doing something with my life. There's people who I believe are very famous just because they're
All for
a name.
views.
They're a name.
I really believe it has something to do with the people they know and
100%.
how much that person believed in them. So if they have this one name backing them up. This one name has so many people backing up just that name. So they say this name, everybody's already on to that one.
Yeah.
Just as like we could call it a bandwagon type
Right.
deal.
And there's even some people too that could just be popping here in Minneapolis, like they play at the Loft.
well, Thread
and whatnot.
Thread's a good.
Yeah,
fucking- Like
Uh-huh.
people come out to his shows here for sure, and he's like banging when he's here. And
Especially-
I guess I don't know if he's played a lot of shows outside of state, but you know, like he's big here is what
Yeah.
I mean. And like
He just hit like 30K on Spotify, I think.
he makes a lot of people repost his shit. You know what I mean? But there are like people who play music, and like I said, like they just don't get there. But there's the underground where like, yeah, you're not playing the Armory and shit like that, but you'll pack out the Loft. You know what
Like
I mean? And,
every like once a month, and you're fucking all the hoes,
and
and you're a hometown
entire
hero.
Loft is just packed out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And those shows, personally, in my own opinion, I think are way better than, because like at the Armory, people are going a lot for just the experience. Like I'm in this big room.
Plus,
everyone's lit
there's
around
people
me.
coming from out of state. They'll go to the Armory.
I want to play shows where people are coming for the vibe and they know that what's about to happen. You know what I mean? Whereas like when you go to the Armory, it's like, yeah, we just getting lit. We gotta take our Instagram photos.
Well, even at like
You know what I mean?
Subdoc last weekend, I knew a lot of people from like Fargo that drove all the way down just for a Loft show.
He's one of those people where like
Subdoctor's good though.
He doesn't play like
Iced up.
mainstream shit, but everyone loves his shit, so they go specifically to see Subdocta. And like it's a lot of people in that genre, like Ganja White Knight, like everyone on that Subcarbon label, they all specifically love that music, so they'll go to see that person, and that's why they're big. You know what I mean? Boogie T is another big
Oh
example.
yeah. Hell
Like
yeah.
people stan that dude. You know what I mean?
I also
Whereas,
like DJs like that that can actually incorporate like an instrument
yeah,
and not just, you know, do their thing on the board.
Well,
BTSM is another one too.
I guess I can understand. I can understand because like I might not like Lil Yachty, but then there's also people who don't like fucking Puya and Suicide Boys.
I love Puya
Now,
and Suicide
right?
Boys.
So I'm at a standpoint where it's like making music to him, my feeling from him when he puts out music feels like a joke. That I think that's maybe where all my criticism comes from when it comes to Lil Yachty.
Or even it started as a joke.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest, Cold Like Minnesota is not the greatest song, but we were bumping it because we're from here.
So it might be just something to where like he's having so much fun, but everybody else is just taking it so serious. Like he just dropped the most lyrical song ever.
No, I think what it was,
and
okay,
I don't like that vibe where everybody's like, "Oh, bro, this shit's so hard."
like the
and I'm
hype.
like,
or even
not,
like,
but-
or
I
even
mean,
let's-
it's not that hard.
or even
though.
do like Young Gravy.
vibe.
The first time I heard Young Gravy, I was like,
It might be a
not that
vibe,
gas.
but like people are like, he's up there with Pac. Like, you know what I mean?
Who the fuck
But see,
said
this
that?
is the thing.
I don't know. It's just
When you ask,
whoever said it said it.
when you ask and you go, who likes Lil Yachty? And we all go,
Right.
hell yeah. It's because of that fun aspect.
Yeah,
And like
I
rap
agree.
nowadays isn't as serious as it used to be. Where like, there's like,
Young Gravy.
Young Gravy's a rapper.
So
you know
yeah,
what
I mean,
He
I
was
don't,
like-
I don't
Trash,
listen,
but
I don't
it's a
listen to any Gravy stuff ever.
He's got
like,
a
it's
few-
not,
Dude,
he's got
uh,
bangers though. Like he's got bangers.
A song with
and,
Chief
like,
Keef, Tampa.
and his song with BB
Fire.
No
That song's
Money
so
is
good.
pretty fire too.
Yeah, he's
And,
pretty
like,
good too.
Well, you know,
So-
maybe I'm just fucking biased because like, I made songs like that too, and I'm like, nobody wants to hear this type shit. Like I made a DoorDash song,
Beach
a
Party,
Posty Malone song
I
about
think
Bud
Duffel
Light
Bag
and
Boy
shit.
would pop off.
See,
but
that's
it just
different, but
hasn't
that's a
gotten
song that I actually like tried on that I was like, this could be good. But then they're going into the studio just like, let's have fun. You know, it might be the whole mindset thing. I'm going into the studio because I'm like, I want to create something good.
It is because
And they're already at this level where they don't want to take it serious and they just want to.
I think
fun.
sometimes too they just get a feature, like a really good feature, and then it pops off.
So I mean, like, yeah, not to like hate on anybody. I think I'm just being a little too critical based on where my standpoint is when I'm making music and like seeing people pop off on something that's like, you really said that and people are digging that shit.
now
But I'm saying this and it's not even close to, but it sounds so much better than that.
Or
That's valid. That's,
I got-
that's
So
I got a really
maybe
good one.
I'm just a little critical.
Nah, that's valid.
Like-
Super valid.
I love Six Dogs to death, but like his first song that ever popped off, Butt Cheeks.
I showed
He
you
showed
that.
me that. So you don't know who Six Dogs is?
No.
Rest in peace. He came up with the song Butt Cheek, and he did a Lyrical Lemonade music video for it, and it popped off. It's actually a pretty good song, but it's literally called Butt
Okay,
Cheeks.
but when I was showing you that, it wasn't to show you that for you to like fall in love with.
Dude,
it.
I listened to it
was
like 6
this
times
is
in a row.
Joke. I was like, listen to this joke of a song,
and
like,
I loved it.
and like it sounds good, the vibes, the beat's good, but it's like
Butt
the lyrics and stuff is like, this is a joke song. And next thing I know, Hoodie's playing it on repeat.
Now that to relate that to EDM, if you
The
make
butt
some
cheek.
song that's just like for fuck and for just having shits and giggles, it will not translate. You know
You'll
what
get
I mean?
crucified.
I think that's what I was trying to ask is like, because rappers nowadays can put out anything if they're popping.
Yeah.
It don't matter and it's
What's
gonna
that one
pop.
song by Ben Carson where he's like, I don't fuck with something. It's like fag. He just yells faggots on the song.
But
I
then-
That's
forget what it
reckless.
is by Ben Carson,
You
but
can't say that anymore.
But
he
then,
just
That's
yells it
not
out,
okay.
and it was the
When
biggest
we-
like TikTok trend. And
but when we
I hate that
translate
that's a
it,
thing.
when we translate it to like EDM, it's like you gotta have your craft in line, and it's gotta make sense.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah, there's
can't
not really any jokes,
you can't just like
Fuck around.
Except for Getters and Halen.
Is it the fact that rap has gone so far to the point where people just joke around now? It's something that people drawn to, and EDM is kind of a newer thing that people can't just fuck around with yet.
Because there is definitely like mainstream EDM.
Yeah, of course.
So,
but
with rap, what it is now like it's become less of what rap is, whereas EDM and like, I guess it's kind of hard to explain, but there's so many genres of EDM to where it's like, all right, when you want to get in the way you want to get in, you know how you got to get in, you got to grind. Whereas rap, everyone just loves rap and goofy. Like ever since 6ix9ine, like how do you go back? Like that was the whole conversation when 6ix9ine was making all his money and shit. Like, how do we go back to real rap? Real rap is just like,
that's true.
It's a joke.
Straight trolling.
It's trolling and stuff like that. So like nowadays, and like with rap really being in tune with pop culture, whereas EDM is pop culture, but like mainstream EDM is pop culture when you're listening to like your DJ Tiesto, your Diplos and
DJ
stuff
Snake.
like that. Yeah, like that's the mainstream stuff. But then when you get into the actual like fabric of EDM, it's like, all right, that's not just gonna fly with the actual community, and that's who you're actually trying to get in touch with, you know? Whereas like instead of just the casual armory girl that's like, I just want to go have a great time, you know what I mean? Like,
if I'm being
Sometimes I'd be
honest,
on that wave.
chads that are like, bro, like we're just gonna take our shirts off and we're drinking tonight, and there's just some
I'll be
music
on that
that's
wave
gonna
sometimes.
surge me. You know what I
Let's go
mean?
boof Somali in the bathroom.
Yeah, like, it's just like an
Night,
excuse
bro.
to party.
Fuck yeah.
So we could
I'm
come
about
to the
that.
conclusion that like people take EDM more seriously than they
Well,
do
it's
rap.
definitely more like
I gotta pee again.
Just
when
due to the fact of like
That's twice now.
that's just due to the fact that like rap is so much more progressed than EDM, that EDM probably hasn't got to the point where you can just fuck around and people are ready for it.
Another thing with EDM is that you can be goofy with EDM because like it's not you, like a lot of goofy shit with EDM is a sound bite or an ad lib that you took from something else and added into it, whereas like you would take a rap goofy ad lib and put it in an EDM song, if that makes sense. Like like when Lil Yachty, Cold Like Minnesota, you'll just hear that drop in an EDM song, but it's not the DJ doing that, so it doesn't reflect on that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I don't know. I just think I'm pretty picky about the rap scene. Just
because you've been listening for a while.
It's like Puya and stuff when they were coming up. It took me a while to actually get into that music because it was too hard, like too dark. You know, is just all about. Yeah,
I love Suicide Boys.
I love it.
Not a
Don't
huge
get me
fan of
wrong
Puya,
at all.
but I love Suicide.
I love Puya. I love Suicide Boys. Fucking
Ramirez,
yeah,
yep.
And fucking there's so many Germ. I was about to say Grim. Germ and just all those people, like when they were coming up, it wasn't like a joke to me. It was very serious. It just wasn't hitting at the start until like it was a little bit into the scene. I was like, damn, they're actually like about this. Like they're passionate about it. So to me, it might even be depending on the person who's making the music, because to me, I don't listen to Drake. To me, Drake seems a little like too mainstream. And I know how many people are writing.
Drake is fire.
So
he's fire. He's fire, but I don't listen to him because it's not what I
But
I think there's a lot of
time.
ties behind the scenes besides that he makes good music.
He was into Degrassi, dude.
So,
But like
he's got writers and stuff and all this
He's from
shit. I
Canada.
know he makes
Okay.
great music. The beats are slapping. Everything just hits on point. Like, it's all good music, but it's just not something that I would put on my playlist.
I think
He
you're
said it's
more of
that
an
light skin.
artistic
It's that
guy,
light skin
though.
shit.
You're just an artistic guy where, like, a lot of today's world is all about the joke, all about the comedy, the punchline. You know what I mean?
It's our
And
like, it's such a
group.
I
goofy
guess
world nowadays.
I could compare them to Endless Grudge, Nolan. Like,
he takes it very seriously.
he takes it very seriously. I've seen the behind the scenes. I've listened to his music. Everything is like very passionate, and no matter what he drops, it to me, I'm like, damn, everything is good. But I know what he puts into it, and I know that he writes the lyrics, he makes the beats, he does his performance. Even like when he gets once he plugs in the fucking USB, like he did his performance for his song lineup and everything and shit like that. So to me, I'm like, I fuck with that heavy.
Or even like when we interviewed him after his show, he was like, it was sick. A lot of people came out and showed me love, but I feel like I couldn't even hear myself like talking and stuff, which I had a lot of fun. I was also really lit when I was
Yeah.
there, but I thought you did a good job.
I just feel like I connect more with something that's personal. It's not like,
It's a little bit more real.
I make music, and every time I make it, it's a banger, and everybody knows it. It doesn't feel like you
Authentic.
care anymore.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
not as authentic.
Yeah.
So it kind of loses touch for me, and maybe that's why Lil Yachty never hit, because I've never seen him make anything except a banger that's viral as fuck, and there's no like history.
Never poured his heart into a song.
That's why I feel
Right.
like
Right.
the first couple of years for most artists are my favorite because they're going the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost too like, that's why I like watching college sports because they're going way hard because they're trying to get drafted or like, you know.
Yeah.
You get lazy at a point.
Yep.
I mean, that's just what it is.
That's where fucking Montaigne's on right now. Like,
I mean, me too. I'm getting real lazy. I haven't been posting to social media, shit like that. But like,
Dude, it's so
we ain't
hard.
big.
I know, but
It's
there's
just
also
a
so
lot of
much.
fucking work.
You got Twitter, TikTok, Instagram,
Yeah.
YouTube.
You also got to think though, most of these artists signed to a big label, they're on a contract, so they gotta push music out.
Yeah,
constantly,
I
They
guess.
also have those
Yeah.
people
So
for
it's
them
hard,
too.
you know. Yeah, that type shit too. But yeah, so you
Got
you
my
don't
media
know.
consultant. I got
Yeah, I
my
guess now that I think
photographer,
about,
I got-
I've definitely
They gotta
made
They
go
gotta
on
push
songs.
that bullshit out.
I made-
Even if it's bullshit, they gotta
I've made
push it out,
songs
make
in
an
the
album, you know what I'm
studio
saying?
and stuff where we're just literally fucking around,
Right.
like just having a great time, laughing, like fuck it, let's just say this shit, do this shit, but it never gets released. But everybody's like, this shit's hard, like this,
Yeah.
but it's just jokes. But it never goes out because I'm like, this ain't something that people would
Right.
fuck with. And maybe if I did put those things out, people would fuck with it because it's not serious and it just sounds good. And
But if you're not
It's
into
just
it,
fun.
then like, why put it out?
I'm
you know?
definitely into it. It's just the thought of putting it out, and
On worst credit.
Yes, sir.
yeah, just the thought of putting it out and being like, this ain't something like
Yeah.
that deserves to be in this scene. You know, it's just a joke to me. And there's so many people taking it serious. Why? You know, it just feels like not true.
I
But
agree.
even though it was true in the moment when we're just fucking around, and that makes some of the best bars, some of the best fucking shit that happens, you know?
Yeah.
But then,
Now imagine a big record label on your ass saying, "Hey, we need something by this fucking week."
In
and I'll
5
be in the
seconds.
studio with
Or
8
you owe
people,
us
like,
such and such amount. for breaching
write
the
this shit
contract.
for me.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's where that comes
Well, I
from.
guess I don't have the pressure of that. So,
Right.
I mean, like, when it comes down to it, come to conclusion here on this whole thing, like, I'm not hating people for what they're making. It's just the fact that I don't like it. I don't see its true potential in what they saw it is. And you know, I have a biased opinion when it comes to it because I've had my own realm in my own studio and how it makes this. So it feels like they're going behind my back, like just fucking not even trying at all while I'm fucking 8 hours into a studio session, fucking just got the chorus done because I'm like, this needs to be perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
So
there's some people
my bad.
where that's like a niche though, you know what I mean? Where like easy rap is a niche where people just like goofy shit, you know what I mean? Whereas like, you know, you shouldn't feel bad about the shit you like to put out. You just like to put out a certain style of music, whereas people know, like those people don't have as much integrity in their music as you do, you know what I mean? So it's just like, people will put out songs and it's just some goofy ass shit. Like I went and saw this dude Sofago. And like,
I've definitely heard of Sofa.
I think I've heard
he's
of it.
good, but like
he got some
he
songs.
was just like I don't
Goofy.
know.
Goofy.
I went and saw Nav after, like it was Sofago, and then Nav came on afterwards, and like the way the crowd
That is
reacted,
completely different.
Yeah, that's that.
the way the
Genre,
crowd
like-
reacted, like it was just like a way different vibe, and like Nav actually puts like
Work
really
into
good
it,
song.
you know.
Yeah.
he produces his own beats and stuff like that. His lyrics are very similar, you know what I mean? But like his beats are fire, which make like the whole difference. Like you can say whatever you want on a fire beat, you know what I mean? And
Literally.
like
Basically, yeah. As long as you fucking
Chief Keef went,
not
did the beat
hitting
go off? And then it came back and everyone's like,
And that was fire though.
Damn, I hate
That shit
being
was
so-
fire,
Chief.
though.
Come on,
That's
man. You
different.
can't hate on Chief
I
Keef.
love Chief
Different.
Keef.
That is
dude.
so different.
I fuck with Chief Keef heavy.
Y'all
though.
could not put drill.
He's got a
music.
fire song with Young Gravy.
It's fire.
Chief Keef.
You know you like that
man.
song.
love that song.
Hey, he loves it.
I like Chief Keef
They pop
because
the
like
Glock
he
in there
puts
to
his
let it
fucking
spray.
like it's real. It's fucking. He's not making jokes,
Like Loki hate being sober
You
gets
know?
me so fired up.
but that's real. That's like a real song where he. I'm
a
sure you know what I
smoker.
mean. Like it. That's him. That's
Be
his vibe.
drinking.
Like that's what he does. You
Pop
know?
Molly
It's just-
water.
He's been. It just makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
man.
You're very integrity driven though with your craft and stuff like that. Like you like to put a lot of work in. You like to make sure you cut all the corners.
I wish I didn't.
Or not cut all the corners. and
That's
stuff
good
like
though.
that.
That's
So-
good that you have an opinion on that shit. Which
And
is
my buddy
awesome.
Glom is like that too. ATG. You know, like he could just be magnificent, but he's just so critical of the shit that so he never does anything with it. You know what I mean? He'll make fire stuff, and he's just like, I just don't like that one part about it. So then
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
gonna,
it.
and then I'm just gonna
Yeah.
just not
should hang
release
out.
it out to the world. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna hold on to that so I can
Once-
perfect that part.
I'll come back to it.
And then he'll sit and try to perfect it, and he goes, "Well, now I listened to it too much, so now I'm gonna work on something new." And it's like, bruh, like just fucking,
That's also a good tactic.
That's me.
Though.
like
that's a
it's,
good
it's
tactic.
good to keep moving, but it's
Yeah.
like, you know, like when you have something good and then you're overcritical of it, it's like, all right, just put it out, get your response, see what you need different, you know, and work from that. Subtronics, you just went and saw him play at the Armory. He used to play tracks where it'd be like, people would be like, yeah, this is fire, but like, this
Dude,
is what I think about
He
it.
actually shouted out the Loft. I don't know if you guys remember that.
It's my turn. to
Probably
leak.
not. I was blacked out when Subtronics went on for sure.
He was like,
too.
like I'm just happy to be here performing in Minneapolis. I remember like 5 years ago playing at the Loft, and I was like, fuck yeah,
Slut.
it's my shit.
Yeah, so everyone comes from somewhere. You know, I definitely could not find the bathroom, by the way. Like, my
Oh,
absence
Really?
was
You got
a complete
or
facade.
even just there's another one left. It's
It
even
was
closer.
a complete facade. Like, I came back, like, and I tried to be all statured. Like, yeah, I just went to the bathroom. But
But you didn't.
I
You
still,
fucking
He's
liar.
still struggling, fam. He's still struggling,
I
guys.
still need to go to the...
I mean,
I did a whole loop
I had to
around
go.
the elevator
Yeah.
thing. I was just like,
Oh,
you know
dude.
I
what?
mean,
I look too suspicious to keep walking around like this and not get called the
Well,
police on.
I know.
We can-
I know what you mean.
we can probably wrap this up soon. We've been going for like 2 hours.
Been a good while.
That's good.
The Hornitos is running through my
Our
brain
noodles is
right
definitely
now.
I'm feeling some type of way.
I haven't
for sure.
eaten shit, so
We
all
finna go-
it is
finna go
is
get-
liquor.
finna go eat a drink and a bite to eat or no?
I'm with
I'm
it.
down.
Really?
I'm definitely down. I'll definitely pull up with you guys.
All right, we just can't go to the Money Cow because there's a work meeting there
Nah.
that I should probably be at.
Oh.
See, and you keep saying these places in Coon Rapids that are like, they
That's
gotta
where
be
I
like
got
I've
15
lived there.
minutes
Well, dude,
away
I've
from
lived
here.
there for 7 years now. So like I
hit
just
Boston's. We could just hit
those
Boston.
pepperoni twists sound really good.
I mean, if we're this close,
Food in
we might
general
as well.
just sounds good. Right?
I mean,
And
if
you
you're willing to
live
go back that far, yeah.
I
was gonna say like we go somewhere around here, but
might as well.
I'm down to go to Boston's.
What you think, Boston's?
Do you think, boss man?
Look at my hair.
It's ugly.
It
It
is.
looks like I'm about to fly
You're
away.
winging. Yeah, I was about to say you're winging.
I
for
wanted to
sure.
say that last podcast, bro. I haven't seen wings since like fucking middle school.
but
Look like
Hey,
you
I
used to play hockey or
Type
something.
shit.
I'm bringing them back.
I was like, yeah, I haven't seen that in a minute.
They call me Young Trendsetter.
We used to have this kid named Brandon O'Leary. The fucking
I know Brando.
his fucking
Redhead.
wings was fucking just,
Crotch.
yeah. That's the homie, man.
No, I love
That's
Brando.
the
I got
homie,
the
bro.
I run to
reason-
him in DT all the
The
time.
reason why
Yeah.
is because my hair is so fucking straight. It looks like it's.
It looks good though.
It looks like it's hugging my cheeks if I
well,
don't
it's
do
because you put
this.
that
I
hat
need to
on too.
shave
You got
so
hat
bad.
hair.
That's
This
true.
is gross.
That does help a lot.
You're getting straight.
This is
Huh?
patchy as fuck.
It looks good though.
I hope
Looks
so.
good. Looks really good.
I mean, it's a little long right now though.
So we're talking about going to Boston's, and I'm gonna hit on all Montaigne's coworkers.
That's
There you
just
go.
fine.
I just want to be there for some food.
All right.
I'm
Well,
faithful.
yeah, we can wrap it up.
We've been running for a while.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There wasn't a lot of structure to this one, but
I kind of fuck with that though.
Yeah.
we just
There
let it
didn't
ride.
need to be.
We let it ride for sure.
I mean, we got 2 people on here already got pods, so if you guys wanted to learn more about them, you guys can backtrack. That's your fault for not watching, not ours.
Yellow Dubs on Instagram. 2 7s, not the L's. It's Ye77a DUBZ. We got DJxButtah. We up here. It's BUTTAH. Not butter, butter. Butter.
Slick.
Butterscotch.
Obviously,
If
we
you
got
guys aren't doing anything Thursday night we are hosting an event, house event by Win Productions over at La Katrina's. That is 349 East Lake Street. If you
Is
guys
this-
You said $2 tacos?
Is this-
$2 tacos.
God
Is this
damn.
every
And
Thursday?
the spiciest hot sauce ever. That hot sauce spicy as fuck.
I'll give it a shot.
That shit need to be on y'all hot ones when you guys get
Every
that
Thursday?
motherfucker shit. He's trying to do every Thursday, so this Thursday is house. The Thursday after that is gonna be dubstep.
Ooh.
Open decks.
Well, so far he's
thinking-
been pretty consistent.
I'm thinking, man, you should back to back. How far would that be?
On Thursdays. What Thursday? What, the 16th?
So yeah, 16th this
yeah.
week, and then the 23rd next
When we
week.
go to Boston, we're gonna scheme a gotta
We'll
be good
scheme.
event.
We'll scheme and talk about
Scheme.
it.
Do a
Like we
little
said,
business.
Thursday, La
It's the same
Katrina's.
thing, dude.
Pull up,
So,
pull up, pull up, pull up.
Next
pull up,
time
pull
I
up,
come
pull up,
on,
pull up.
we're gonna leave the liquor out of it. Okay.
All
you're
right,
fucked up.
real quick. Let me hit a disclaimer here. So, disclaimer: the first part of the video wasn't recorded on the iPhone, so sorry about that, guys. We're gonna hop right into it. Bam. That's all I need to do, real quick.
Cut it in
So,
post.
There we go. Yeah,
Living life.
Oh yeah.
that's gonna be at the very beginning.
Shout out, gotta be good boys. We got Austin.
Shout out,
we
gotta
got
be
Tony.
good.
Follow them. YouTube, Twitch,
Twitch.
Instagram,
We're
all that.
twitching.
Facebook.
All that.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Well,
Bitch.
Tell me that I'm ugly. I don't
Or
care.
butter gonna beat
How you
your
doing?
ass.
Who
She
is
was
cute.
that?
She was.
pretty.
Never mind.
um,
I'll cut that part out.
but
I miss living here.
thank you for everybody who's supporting, and thank you to everybody who fucks with podcasts. I know not every episode is the most entertaining and the best, but some days are just not hitting. We work. We're humans. We're people. This isn't our only job, so sometimes we're not killing it. Just thank you. I appreciate it.
You're
I'm sorry for being an asshole sometimes,
Yes,
You're-
Zersky.
but it happens.
Boston's
Rapid.
bound.
Thank you, guys.
peace. DJ Yellow, baby.
Very good.